Game over.
What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking! How did you two fucking fuck? Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's Finchley, there's Tree, there's Rock, there's Brain, there's Phones. Come on! We'll bless them all until we get versticken. Join me! Why didn't somebody tell me my ass was so big?
No. We're straight. Just marry.
Warning. An asshole has entered the chat.
Who is he? He's an asshole, sir.
I know that. What's his name?
That is his name, sir. Asshole. Major asshole.
I have a micro penis. This is how I break the news. Welcome. Let's flip this over. There we go. Hey, everybody. How you doing? How you doing today? Oh, boy. John Doe saying hi, Johnny. Hey, John Doe. Good to see you. Good to see everyone. Happy you're all here. Glad to have you for today's show. We're going to go for 3.5 hours. Going to talk about a bunch of different stuff happening around the world and different things while we point and we laugh and we make jokes about it and ourselves and each other and have a good time. It hopefully help you wind down the rest of your day for most of you. Otherwise, if you're joining us from a different time zone, welcome. I'm going to be doing this show till 5:30, tomorrow's show till 5:30, and then Friday's show, we've come up with the whole shebang. So Friday's show is going to operate on a $25, locks us into another hour kind of deal. Kind of do it that way. And that clock literally starts as soon as Friday's goal is knocked out. And let's check on Friday's goal part, because we know what the direct donations through the Twitch and the Venmo and the stuff have done. So let's check the Rumble thing. And for anyone with questions on... Oh, wait, not Rumble. I need to check Twitch. For anyone with questions on the goal thing, like, oh, why are you setting it that way? Well, one, I have to literally buy booze to do this, and so I will be. And two, it's going to be a time-consuming thing and has to make some money. I hope you got pizza ready for Beer Friday, Johnny says, St. Caesar. I don't know that I'll be doing... Actually, I don't think I'll be doing pizza. Honestly, I'll be doing some shopping Friday morning. I'm thinking I'll have Hot Pockets available for, like, post-drinking. You know, when I'm like, I need to eat something, but I'm dumb. Like, you know, Hot Pocket, boom. But I think, like, real food. I don't know that I want to do pizza. Not to let you in on my life too much, but I'm actually going to have pizza tonight, probably with my daughter. So I don't want to do that. I'm not that big of a... Wings are good, says St. Caesar. There's a variety of foods available, but these things, again, are a thing that costs money or time to cook. And with doing a show from 2 to midnight... A possible 10-hour stream. Assuming we do the whole thing. That's a 10-hour stream. Yeah, I'm not gonna be in that kind of mood. You know what it is if we end up like, if it looks like, if the thing's knocked out ahead of time, then I might make some arrangements. Peace sign on your shirt, says Tweety. Oh, no. Not, well, sort of a peace sign. It's kind of a Deadpool logo. John Doe, wait, what? 10-hour stream? Well, people have been saying they want me to go super long on a stream. They're like, when's your next all-day stream? And I'm like, those things take a fucking shit ton out of me. And, like, yeah, so, like, so I came up with a design. I came up with an idea. How do we send you food with Grubhubs this fall in the great? Actually, like I said, depending on what's going on with this for the whole thing, I'll probably have a food delivery scheduled at like 8 or 9 and have food, and then that'll be part of the thing too. Like, and now we're eating on the stream, and I have to spend a lot of time tomorrow and Friday gathering content and shit to talk about. Gonna play Helldivers 2 Friday when stories are done, says Saint Caesar. We might do a little bit towards later in the evening. We might do a little bit of Helldivers actually. If the chat's feeling like, it depends. I want to send you fish sandwiches and watch you eat them like Perry. I'm not a, I mean, I get it. I have, like, you know, teeth like a fucking gnarly fucking shark, but I don't really do fish sandwiches much. I'm more of like a fillet person when it comes to fish. Fillet of fish, no. Anyways, I have to load my first out. What we're doing? We were doing the Twitch thing because we want to check the goal. The goal for Friday is currently sitting at $10. So if we made $10 yesterday, then what happens is, oh, Maya, what the fuck? What the hell is this? I don't want to watch this. Why did I click on this? I'm not watching Maya. Fuck Maya. I'm done. Well, Maya has 11.1K viewers, so I guess fuck me. It's time for Maya to shine. Oh, really? The new mentor of the AT&T 20. Oh, boy. So she's paid for. I get it. They need a new lady. All right, let's go to my dashboard. Fine, no sushi for you. Dude, you said you wanted to send me fish sandwiches. It's vastly different than sushi. Let's go to the analytics. Let's go to the overview. Let's go to you, Fagola. All right, so yep, we've knocked out to the goal, the $10 thing. So the goal's out. We now have to start keeping tabs on for Friday. For Friday's goal, Friday's show 2 to 5:30 goal is out. And so the deal will be now is we're going to bank every $25 we get does an extra hour over the show. So we're going to 5:30, and then if we hit $25 between now and Friday, we're automatically going to 6:30, and whatever we get during the show, like, all right, cool, we'll do the thing. Half of whatever we make on all of that. So if we do the extra, what would it be? So it would be 5. So 5 to be 1, like 3.5 hours. So we'll count the half-hour part in too. You know what? We'll do tomorrow's our Friday show to 6. So it's 6 to 12. So that's 6 hours. So yeah, half of the money we make hitting the overtime goal for Friday goes towards the show goal, and the other half I'm paying myself for doing this because I have to buy booze and I'm gonna be drinking. It's gonna be a bitch. But again, it's if people want to do it. Nobody has to, and I'll like I said, our show goal is knocked out, and if we don't end up doing the extra overtime thing, we'll knock all the money just onto the show goals regular, but whatever. So that's where that's at, and so now we have that out. And about what's next Monday, so we know what the date is supposed to be on. Everytown. I don't know why I'm having such a weird day today. I apologize. Rumble did not want to launch. I was worried we were gonna have to launch without Rumble. In the 11th hour, literally at fucking 5 minutes to, it finally let me launch my stream. So it'd be the 29th is when our show goal will technically be on at the moment. But if we end up doing that big long stream thing, then We'll end up probably moving that a day or two anyway. Corn Diff saying hi, John. Hey, Corn Diff. Hey, everybody. Glad to have you. Things are getting in here. Enough fucking around. Let's do an actual goddamn show. Let's close this out, and I'm going to have to mute the audio just a minute. Someone else had issues with Rumble today, so not just you. Oh, I know it wasn't me. I know it wasn't me because I kept trying to, but thank you for that, Fanatical Bucks fan. I kept trying to use Rumble and kept trying to switch it over, and it did not want to launch. It wouldn't give me the codes, and then, like I said, literally like 5 minutes before the show, when I'm like, well, let's give it one more attempt, and then we're going to have a bit of joking about how it's not connecting, and we'll go through all that, and then it connected. The corn, says Trucker 18 Wheeler. Indeed, the corn. Who doesn't enjoy the corn? Now, here's my question. They always say that, what is it, Rule 34 or whatever, if it exists, there's a porn of it on the internet, is the rule. Like, if it exists in the world, somebody made a porno about it and it's on the internet. So my question is, because I've never looked into it, is there corn porn? I don't know if I want to know the answer to that, honestly. I say that as I pull up these stories here. But I wonder, is there corn porn? One, because what do you call corn porn? And just, what are you a cream corner? A corn creamer? I don't know. They call me the husker. Oh boy. Or the shucker. I gotta shuck my corn. Corn or corn? Yes, Fanatical Bucks fan. The answer is yes. All right, let's refill my water bottle, and we'll get into our first hour stories. We're going to talk about TikTok. Apparently, the U.S. wants to ban TikTok unless it sells the U.S. company, or the U.S.-based side of the company to someone who is in China, which is a weird thing. Senor Cornholio says, dear John Doe, thank you. Senor Cornholio. I don't know if that's what it would be called. I feel like that would be a Beavis and Butthead thing. But yeah, so they are doing they're doing this thing where they're attempting to ban TikTok unless someone other than the Chinese Communist Party owns it, which is funny because you ultimately can't. I mean, it would always be a subsidiary, not a wholly owned subsidiary, but a subsidiary of the Chinese platform. So, MX Corn. Yeah, I guess. Max Corn. See, you see, you can't tell during corn porn. You can never tell whether that's cum or butter. It's just that, and that's when you know it's good corn porn. When you're licking your mouth and you're like, I don't know if I should be hungry or aroused, but I'm both. And no. Why do I have to always go to gross places when I'm alone in my basement? I'm home alone in my basement and I'm becoming a perv. Now I get how it happens to the otaku. Alrighty, so let's get into all of these things. Like I said, U.S. wants to ban TikTok. We have a video of someone who went to a visitor. Cream of corn. No, more like cream on corn would be the thing, John. No, you'd cream on to the corn. She really creamed on the corn. Oh, no. It's mostly piss. It's just a very water-loaded vegetable. I mean, what are you going to do? There's a lot of moisture in there. I like my corn moist, like my women. And I shuck them both the same way. All right, so let's get into all these if we can. I'm getting distracted now by visions of corn porn danced in his head. That's just a fun phrase. I'm gonna be hard pressed not to just say that like randomly throughout the day, like corn porn. See my daughter in the morning, like, hey daddy, like, hey baby, how you doing? I'm good. You have a good day at school? Yeah. What do you want to watch today? I don't know, YouTube. Don't you want to watch corn porn? That's when her mom screams down, Johnny, what are you doing down there? I'm like, nothing, just watching informative television with the kid. Corn porn. All right, President Biden. All right, so we have President Biden banning the TikTok law. We're doing that. And then we have the coyote thing that we're going to talk about. We have a video of an escaped racehorse in a subway, and a man who stole his laptop knows who took it, but apparently can't get it back. So we're going to watch that happen in real time. Well, not real time. Tennessee legislature passed a bill that bans carrying, passed a bill that allows teachers to carry firearms. Doesn't say forces, allows. If a teacher wishes, so chooses to be a Second Amendment citizen, they have that right. Well, a whole lot of liberal and democratic people really, really didn't like that. So they staged a protest, and oh boy, God, is it going to be fun to watch. So we get to make fun of that, too. So Eugene Stoner saying YouTube still sucks. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry you feel that way, but we do have the Rumble chat up. I saw you saluting in there earlier. I hope you're not having trouble with Rumble. I'm not having trouble with Rumble. Now that I got it loaded, we got to check and make sure it's all still live. I suppose I have to hit this button first because it's a dick bag. All right, you douche canoe. Yeah, it's working, so we're good. We're good. Shiny in all the right ways. But it doesn't have a viewer count anymore. Strange. I don't know how many people are on Rumble. Did Rumble... Uh-oh. Latest gift jokes all day. Let's see if we catch up with that. You're going there, going there. Oh, yep, back. Oh, nice. Back to Rumble, N-word jokes all day. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we're up there. We're up there. Everything's working. I just can't tell how many people are there. Normally it has that. I like that feature. I like it, God damn it. Anyways, so let's get actually into the show. We've got the stories loaded up finally. We've discussed everything else. All three chats are up. If you say it, we'll see it. We'll try to get it. Blacked corn. No. It'd be blacked dot corn. And that's called, what is that called? Heritage corn? What's the kind with the different color kernels? And that's the thing. Like, I mean, that just seems nicer. This straight yellow stuff seems like Indian corn, says Fanatical Bucks fan. It's called firewater corn. Why? Because them's who made it, them's who drink it. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. U.S. President Biden signs a law to ban TikTok nationwide unless it is sold. President Biden on Wednesday signed a law that would ban Chinese-owned TikTok unless it is sold within a year. It is the most serious threat yet to the video streaming app's future in the United States, intensifying America's tech war with China. Still, the law is not expected to cause any immediate disruption to TikTok, as a forthcoming legal challenge and various hurdles to selling the app will most likely cause months of delay. The measure was tucked into a bill providing foreign aid for Israel, Ukraine, and Taiwan. I didn't want those parts to be in this story, man. I had no problems talking about China, TikTok, all that. But you got to stick two of my biggest issues with the laws that we write in this country into this. One, that we can apparently just blindly pass aid for other countries all goddamn day with no regard to how it helps this one or hurts this one. And two, you can stick something wholly not involved with A into B. Like, no. This should have been its own bill, its own thing, held on its own merits, to pass or fail on its own. Not this like, well, we slid it into a bill. It was tucked into a bill. You know what that is? That's a fancy word for the government's trying to fuck with you and get away with shit. And I'm tired of it, man. I know this is a comedy show, but goddamn. I'm tired of these hidden amendments and Maze, dumbass. I'm amazed you knew what it was. But yeah, it just fucking, god damn it. Just... I'm sorry. You played a shart, and I had my audio muted from loading the stories earlier. I apologize. I have an audio thing somewhere here with a shart sound. We'll get you your shart. I don't want, but I know it's just channel points, but it's the little things, man. We aim to serve. Where is I think that's about as close as we get. All right, J Bra saying hello, Johnny. Hey, J Bra Contrarian. I think that's who we're talking about. But yeah, J Bra, welcome to the show. Good to see you. We're going until 5:30, so we've got 3 hours. Let's get back into this. Enough of my own personal issues of the goddamn just sliding something in that don't belong there. Alrighty, so the measure was tucked into a bill providing foreign aid. That's bullshit. The move is the culmination of Washington turning the screws on TikTok for years. Chinese tech giant ByteDance in 2017 purchased the popular karaoke app musical.ly and relaunched the service as TikTok. Since then, the app has been under the microscope of national security officials in Washington, fearing possible influence by the Chinese government. Yeah, because again, if you pay attention to how TikTok is used in China versus America, you'd see some weird, stark differences. God, I can't speak today. Fuck. I might have to switch to coffee sooner than expected. Better pop the lid on this bitch. Get some of that air out. J-Bra, Concharian, Friendo, Pastor, Aristocox TX, Snitches Get Stitches. I mean, yeah, you know, whatever floats your boat. Despite concerns in Washington, TikTok has soared. It has become the trendsetter in the world of short-term video and is used by 170 million Americans. Yeah, and they're all narcissistic assholes. I really don't feel for these people. Alrighty. It is where 1/3 of young people get their news. That's a huge problem, according to Pew Research Center. Yet lawmakers and Biden administration argue that as long as TikTok is owned by a Chinese company, it is beholden to the dictates of the Chinese authoritarian regime. Yeah, that's called a fact. I don't know if you know this or not. Who's the news source we're reading on this one? Oh, NPR. That's why. Hey, NPR. I get you don't want to like admit this publicly, but yeah, the Chinese Communist Party, not exactly the most awesome people. Any Chinese company, literally any Chinese company, is pretty much owned and overseen by the Chinese Communist Party. If they're an innocuous company that does an innocuous thing, they're allowed to mostly probably auto and self-regulate. But again, the more that they can be used for the Chinese Communist Party's benefit, the more they are. Good afternoon, John in chat, says Rusty Grammar. Good afternoon, Rusty. Good to see you. We're going until 5:30. We've got the official rules for the for Friday's overtime thing, for the buying out the show, like for how that works. And so we'll put that where that is now, and just so, I'm sorry, I'm writing these things down so I remember them. It's a really handy way to keep yourself from forgetting things is by leaving notes for yourself. Friday overtime. No, that's not plus. Equals extra hour currently at, and then we'll just put 0.0. 0.0. There we go. Hooray. We did it. Good stuff. Fun. Awesome. All right. So TikTok is going to be banned in America unless they sell it. I still don't see how China's going to find China. They're going to find a way to get around the law, man. You're not going to get them out of it. Your info is getting sold either way.
NetSuite is really the hub that gets all of it.
Audio rapist. Let's get back to what I was saying there. Trucker 18-wheeler, your info is getting sold either way. Doesn't matter if it's us or other countries, but it is all out there being sold. Well, this is less about info being sold and more about the Chinese Communist Party having a way to access your equipment and your pictures, your data, possible backdoors into your programming, like things like that. Like if you start using the TikTok, if you start using the TikTok app, like on your phone, it's going to, be one thing, but then you start using it on your computer, whatever. And then if it's on government devices, and then there's the other thing where it's automatically in there. How innocuous is it compared to, say, other ones. I mean, yeah, I absolutely don't believe my information is safer or somehow more private if TikTok is or isn't owned by a Chinese company. But I also don't think the Chinese company should be. Plus, we can't deny, man, TikTok is this weird thing. Like I said, in China, it's used to promote like being a better citizen and all this weird stuff has that weird effect. In our country, it's like all the stuff that the algorithms promote are just the most like divisive and uninclusive. Maybe it's the people, you know? Maybe it's the people, but I don't know. Another thing that should have been a single-use item. Single issue item. What thing? You bring up a good point, Trucker. I always told folks years ago that there is a reason for a reason that Facebook was free. What should be another single issue item? ByteDance will sell to a shell company that is US based and problem solved. Right. It, like I said, it won't be a real solution. It'll just, again, keep all it. Heard the TikTok ban is part of the bill that includes money for Ukraine. Yep. It is, and it's a huge problem for me, personally. The TikTok bill being, like they said in the story, it was tucked into another law. There shouldn't be no tucking, okay? Johnny's out here saying no tucking. Yeah, when it comes to bills, no tucking. No tucking. Loaded with pork. Yeah. It's time to start saying ixnay on the pork. You know what I mean? Total bullshit. Absolutely. It shouldn't be done. It shouldn't be allowed. I don't like the whole we can sneak it in there and we can hide it in there. So if you hate patriotism and you vote against this one thing, you also vote against the thing you hate. But if
Fuck
you
off.
Indeed, some people do. If you fuck off and say I won't vote against this thing because I'm an American, then I'm also going to get this thing that I don't support. Like I said, I don't like that. I don't like that if I support not letting a Chinese-owned company have a massive social media platform on government phones and shit. I don't like that we have to put up with one to get another. They shouldn't be together. Can't build back better until the House of Cards collapse. Well, that's all well and good, but I'm still one of these, like, I know we do a whole game over, the world's ending kind of show, but still one of these people that's hoping it's going to work out, I'd like my daughter to live in a nice world. It's, like, how fucked up is this? It's weird because I remember, like, being a kid. I remember growing up in the world as a kid. It just wasn't this way, man. Like, it was not like this. And so now, fucking freaking out over here. I should stop thinking and talking like that. I took my antidepressants, right? Maybe they ain't working. I have to call a doctor. Where's the full screen thing? Give me the full screen thing. All right, so we've got a story here for you from, I agree, it's sad for our children. Yeah. That's one of the things where, like, I look at Aaron where he's like, yeah, as long as it holds together until I'm dead. And I'm like, yeah, but you realize you have kids, right? I tell them all the time they are fucked. I tried my best. I can't say that to my daughter yet, but yeah, that conversation's going to have to happen soon enough. I hate Fox News' need to do this. All right, let's see if we can find this on YouTube
I sort of
or something.
At the shelves and I saw that there was white space. There really weren't chocolate.
Go F off. All right, I copy this. You damn bastards. Why can't you just let me sit on pause until I'm ready? What if I'm busy, like, saving a life and I can't watch the story then? Without CGI, Walter Goggins as the ghoul is weird. Okay, 110K views, Looper. Without CGI, all of the stuff that they do CGI to films that people look weird. Ugh, fucking hate stupid shit. Hey, if you take the CGI parts out, it looks fucked up. Yeah, that's why the CGI parts were in it. Because if they didn't need them, they wouldn't have used them. Fuckwit. Oh, boy. All right, speaking of Walter Goggins, we'll be seeing Walter Goggins in the Fallout show this Sunday. When we go to our Sunday show, the Smoke Show on Rumble, we'll be doing the watch along, which is going to be 1 to 2 Probably 2 episodes of the Fallout show, and we'll see how that goes. Well, popcorn and the whole fun thing. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Rumble apparently still having some issues with the whole numbers thing, because I got no numbers on how many people are here. It's weird. All right, makes me uncomfortable. Anyways, so we copied that. Let's see if we can find it over here, because I really just want to I want to be able to watch the video and not have to put up with your bullshit. There we go. This will work. See how easy that is when you don't deal with those jerk-offs. All right, so we have 3 hours going in the program. Our show is fully funded throughout the week, so we're doing overtime all week long. And like I said, we have the extra hours overtime thing to go up to midnight on Friday. And we'll be doing a drinking show Friday. So that's all because people want it. We're going to do it. So we'll be doing the whole damn thing. All right, let's go ahead and get to this. There's a lot of different stuff you might see as a tourist in New York. A lot of I don't know if you plan on this one. You know, like I went to the concrete jungle. Was wilder than I thought. Where's the button? There it is. Boom.
Over the weekend captures a large coyote that is not a doggy strolling around the park's Cherry Hill area. It may seem a little bit unsettling. The Central Park Conservancy, though, says coyotes have been seen around New York City since the 1930s, and I'm going to guess they've been here a lot longer than that. They were here before us. Yeah. The best thing to do if you spot a coyote is just stay calm and stay back. Give a little distance.
Or take a video.
Yeah, it just looks cute.
Right, and post it too.
I don't know. Why don't you want to pet the doggo? And why does this look like 2 news anchors and their dad? What is going on here?
If I saw it, that was a German Shepherd or something. You know what I mean? I would be like, oh.
Okay, like dressed in a suit, dressed kind of business professional, and, you know, like I just woke up this way. What is with this shirt? This looks like garbage. What the fuck, man? Oh, we got people banned. I didn't even see this. What were they saying? Oh, fudge. Just general spam. Oh, I was hoping we'd be able to have some fun with it. Well, then, boo. Boo. That's a shame. Just bots.
Look at the cute shepherd that is wandering around.
Yeah.
You know, don't howl at it.
Got to be careful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't do any of that.
All right.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey.
Hi, good to see you.
Hi, good to see you. Okay, so he's not normally part of the news. I don't know why we included him then. That was fucking weird. Oh, you guys are on one today. Not funny bands. No, sorry. Yeah, no. I was hoping they were saying something funny and it was, you know, exciting or entertaining and not just, oh, hey, you want viewers? Johnny, you're no stranger to love. You know the rules. And so do I. I'm not sure what you're talking about. What do you mean? You know the what? Okay. So again, we're going for another half hour. Fuck God, I can't. Why am I so out of sorts today? I haven't smoked a lot of weed. I ate. I got a lot of sleep. I'm not tired. I don't get what's going on. I can't get my mouth to work straight today and just. Alrighty, so yeah, the coyote was spotted strolling through Central Park, and just another reason to avoid New York. Like, well, if it's not the hobos, now it's like I would love to see like a bum in Central Park now fighting off a coyote. Like that'll be fun. We'll start having homeless people fighting coyotes. Like packs of coyotes will start eating Ooh, the coyotes are gonna start hunting the homeless people. That'd be a kind of total purge solution to the whole homeless problem, right? Like we just make hunting legal certain parts of the year. You can hunt the homeless. Fallen. Say Sally sells seashells. Yeah, see? Got to make you understand. All right. Is he quoting a song? Yeah, he's got to be quoting a song. I'm lost on that one. But yeah. Thank you. I think maybe we'll go. Our next thing that we're covering is escaped racehorse joining commuters at a train station. So he's rickrolling you. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's what's going on. Yep, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna say goodbye. Desert you. I should know that by now. I've been on this earth long enough. I have been rickrolled so many times. You think by now Nope. Still a dumbass. All right, so as you know, horses have a long history of not wanting to cross certain lines. Like they're afraid. Are they afraid of colors? What is it? All right, horse won't. There we go. So report search predictions. What? I don't want to cancel. I don't want to. No, search predictions. Go F yourself. I just wanted to play the damn clip. You stupid bastards. Oh my God, YouTube. You are such a dick. All right, so an escaped racehorse joins commuters at the train station. Apparently, an escaped racehorse just had enough of the life and, wanted out. It happens all the time. People get tired of what they're doing and they want to go somewhere else, do something else. They pack up and they head out. So the horse decided to leave the raceway and just hang on and wait for the train. See, this is just a smart horse. This is just a smart horse. He knows what's up. Wait, oh no, now the horse is chasing. Is he chasing that guy or? Yeah, that horse is chasing that person. What? Oh no. Someone else he's trying to escape. Let him go. Let him be free. If you love him, let him go. If he comes back on the 7:30 from South Side, you're going to be in a better place, just as a couple. Coyotes BS homeless. This bum thought he was in the clear, then chomp, chomp, chomp. Okay. Did you see the horses with the blood on them running in the streets? Is that a British one? Because I had a thing about that. I saw a thing about that, but I don't know if I saw that specifically. I click in this on a whim, and I'm instantly rickrolled. What the fuck, says JoJo. Well, you could thank J-Bra for that. He just started going, and I didn't realize what was happening, and next thing I know, I got rolled up into a rickroll. I got rickrolled. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and keep going with this. So apparently the horse didn't get on I wanted the horse to get on the train. So they recovered the horse. The horse is a horse, of course. The horse is... Oh, that looks like a rainbow walkway. Almost didn't work. Local racehorse located near the train. It wasn't confirmed if the horse escaped. What do you mean it wasn't confirmed if the horse escaped? What, they let him go? He's well aware that if he breaks his leg, he gets a slug for his trouble. Isn't that what they usually do? They just shoot him? Just put him down? J-Bra. It was awesome. Oh, wait. How was Florida? It was awesome. I caught a shark and swam with manatees. Well, I mean, you can do that in Minnesota. If you go to any of the water parks, you're bound to find 5 or 6 fat ladies in the pool. So, I mean, same thing, Complexion's a lot lighter, but smells overall the same. they got it. It's just a dirty old sniz. Jesus, man. All right, so, they abducted the horse. The prisoner was safely secured and returned to his life of forced labor and confinement, where he is not paid for a single thing he does. And that's why I say shame on these colonizers and captors just continuing their equine slavery. It's just wrong. I'm from Wisconsin. I avoid Minnesota as much as possible, says JoJo. Well, if you're from Wisconsin, then say no more. You don't need to come to the land of 10,000 lakes. You got plenty of land manatees where you're at, too. Just find them on a beach. Smart girl, too many Somalis and impulse. I like how he lists an entire group of people and then a family. All right, so you got, too many Mexicans as well as all the Habsburgs over there. But there's one Habsburg family. Yep, one's more than enough. That's it's all I always said, one's all it takes. It's the one family drop rule. Oh boy. Why we gotta be like that? Bloody British horses. Yep. I might have that in the second or third hour. Let me check quick. I believe we have that. The protester at NYU. Yeah, that's going to be funny. Judge declares. Yep, I got that in the second hour. Horses in London. We've got horses in London. Oh, dude, I've got two things about that. What the hell? All right. And we got all those. Move over, butter. Here comes the beef, says Mr. Q. The butter was the corn porn thing. Can't wait to hear what the story is. Whose blood was it? That will be very interesting information. Like I said, that's our second hour stuff. We've got 3 stories left in the first hour, and then we'll be getting 2 of those. But yeah, I was gonna say I wanted to see the horse get on the train because again, I was curious if the horse would cross the line because as we all know, horses have issues with lines of varying color. Because again,
mounted police force. Oh, I don't like the colour. Don't like the colour. Oh, brilliant, brilliant.
Come on up off the cobbles. There you go. I love that this one's I'm touching it. Oh, God, it's getting on me. It's getting on me. I don't want to catch gay. I'm a horse. Life is already bad enough. If I fail, I become glue. Oh. It's like they think it's as dumb as I do, and it's the best thing in the world. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. The horse escaped from the glue factory. No, Fanatical Bucks fan. The horse escaped from a racetrack. It was a racehorse. It was a racehorse. They didn't want anyone betting on a fixed horse race with them ever again. Fuck. Shit. Jesus. Fuck shit. Jesus is right. Tell me what movie I'm quoting there. Alrighty, so we have, again, 2 hours and 45 minutes in the program. Horses, again, not crossing colored lines. I wanted to see him go in the train. How freaked out would you be with a horse on the train? Because you're trapped in that little tube with a giant fucking horse. I've had it with these goddamn horses on these goddamn subway trains. But yeah, it was a racehorse. And they got him back, which is sad for the racehorse. Life of being forced to run like a motherfucker until you die continues. Horses, homophobic. Need to cancel them now. Nah, dude, horses aren't homophobic. They just don't like rainbows. If they look, I'd say they're homophobic if they went over that rainbow sidewalk, they went around it like they did. And then they turned around and just donkey kicked a gay guy. Then yeah, that's homophobic. They're oh God, whoa, Wilbur. And then some gay guy just gets, catapulted oh jeez. I saw my life flash before my eyes. And then and then I just saw that giant horse cock, and I came. Like, it'd be a problem. Sorry, sounded double retards. Surrounded by... Oh. Okay. Did you eat the shark? Oh, did you eat the shark? That's a good question. So, yeah, 2 hours, 45 minutes. Horses don't like rainbows. We have 3 stories left in our first hour stuff. Then we're going to get into our second hour thing. We're going all the way till, please don't bump buttons, asshole. We're going all the way till 5:30. And then, yeah, we're going to call it a day today. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 and doing Keanu's show at 8:30 tomorrow. And then, of course, the possible 10-hour stream on Friday. Hey, JoJo, welcome to the 2024. Okay. Apparently, they're having a bit of a tiff in the YouTube chat. I found the most thing, Alcoholic Monster. Oh. Alcoholic Monster. Jay Bra saying, I've had shark on several occasions. Blacktip and mako are my faves to eat. I don't mind people who eat sharks. I don't like the shark fin thing just because of how it's acquired. But at any rate, enough of that. Let's get to a man who lost his laptop, but he knows who took it. But apparently he can't get it back. I don't know. It's just the stupidest thing that there's apparently a news story on. So I'd say, hey, slow news day. But then again, it is a slow news day for me since I needed to put this story in the rotation anyhow. And now I'm just too invested to give up. 1, because I'll be honest, I haven't seen or heard anything, but she's kind of cute. And 2, I want to know, you know who took your laptop, but you can't get it back? Why? Because you can't confront that person? Nope, the audio's up. Is it? Oh, it's muted on here.
Months-long search for a forgotten laptop. A Kitchener man left his computer on a Grand River Transit bus back in January and has been trying to get it back ever since. Well, police reports have been filed, and now the person who allegedly has the device is offering it back for money. CTV Stephanie Davis with a closer look at that.
Okay, this is getting better by the second. So Tall, Dark, and Tarded left his laptop laying on a bus stop in like January, and now he wants it back. Oh, boy. And thank you, St. Caesar, for joining you. Monster minus caffeine. What's the point? What's Monster minus caffeine? Horses are, yep, because their dicks are too big for them. Jesus, Fanatical Bucks fan. Did you see Imholt have technical issues today, Johnny? I was catching up on his show while I was prepping mine. I noticed there were some difficulties with getting his stuff worked out. I guess he had an issue last night. I didn't watch his show at all last night. I had other things to do. I was raiding. And tonight I've got paperwork and stuff I got to get done and filed, and I got to hang out with my daughter, and if I get all of those ducks in a row, I got to get some World of Warcraft work done. So I caught the CPS call earlier. What? That sounds wonderful. You've missed some of my best work calling Steel Toe. Okay. I'm glad I let the laptop go. Porn is online, says Saint Aran. Yeah, I feel like it's a little late now. How long are you gonna? You're the one who forgot it. Like I thought it was stolen, but you're like, no, I left it somewhere, and now I want it back. But the person won't give it back. They're not required to return it to you. You left it somewhere. They found it. Finders keepers, motherfucker.
So this is the stop where I got down.
It was a January day. Praveen Narendran hopped off the bus on University Avenue when he noticed something was missing.
I realized that I left my personal laptop. By then the bus started. So I was running towards it from here to that other signal over there, but by then it was too late.
His laptop left sitting on his seat. He took an Uber to the bus's last stop in hopes of tracking it down.
But when I went to my seat, it was missing already.
In the following days, he says the laptop was never turned in to the
Yeah. because a lot of people are just going to keep it. They found a free laptop. It's kind of a thing. They can sell it. They can use it for whatever. If it's not security locked, again, why would you leave your laptop sitting on the seat next to you? Why wasn't it in a bag or something? I'd like to know how you just, I left it there. Yeah, again, this is you're fucking dumb and you're paying the stupid tax.
DRT's lost and found. Through Freedom of Information laws, he requested video footage from the bus of the person who took his laptop. That was denied by the region for privacy reasons, but a letter he received says police could access the video. Narendran filed a police report in January. Then, weeks later, he got a message from a stranger on Facebook.
He claimed that he had my laptop. Initially, he was asking me for the passcode.
A person claiming to have bought the laptop from another person tracked Narendran down because his name was on the screen. The person agreed to sell it back to Narendran. He says he reached out to police again, hoping for some help in coordinating the exchange so he could get his laptop back.
They said that the only way in which this transaction can happen is if he comes to the police station to hand over the laptop, or I can use their parking lot to do the transaction.
CTV News reached out to...
Yeah, let's go and do this deal in a police parking lot. Hey, guys, I want to buy some drugs, but this guy seems real sus. Can I have a police officer just oversee the transaction? Just get a new laptop, dude. You would have been better off if you'd be like, I got stolen. Bishop, we do that all the time here. What? Go to the police station to deal drugs in the parking lot? I mean, it's the last place they'd look. Or is that Sid Saraf? Jay Bra, I don't think that's Sid Saraf. If that was Sid Saraf, he probably would have bought a new laptop. LOL, the guy who stole it sold it him back. Yeah, the guy who stole it is probably the one selling it back.
To WRPS on Friday. Police telling us they're looking into the situation but need to gather more information before providing official comment. On Monday afternoon, Narendran says he received a call from an officer asking for copies of the Facebook exchange and video information. Narendran says he hopes to shed light on what he calls cracks in the system for lower-level crimes.
I feel like this is one of the areas where you have a clear shot issue and you know you have a person who's ready to give you the laptop, but unfortunately you had to pay them to get it back and you don't get the right kind of support from the system.
Still in communication with the person claiming to have the laptop, he hopes to get it back no matter how long it takes. Stephanie Davis, CTV News, Kitchener.
Why? Why are we so invested in this laptop? What's on there? They need your password to get into the laptop, but they know who you are. Weird. Jojo saying probably the safest place. It does seem like it'd be the safest place. Be like, all right, man, I wanna sell some drugs. All right, so I need you to meet me at the police station. Are you fucking nuts? No. Hear me out. We meet at the police station parking lot. Right? Just a little money for drugs kind of transaction. It happens all the time. None of the cops there are going to be looking because when they go looking for people dealing drugs, the first thing they do is leave the police station. All the cops at the police station are either coming or going, and they got other shit to do. Fat Cookie Muncher saying, Hi, Fat Cookie Muncher. That's a interesting name. I want to applaud you for your uniqueness. I don't come across a name like Fat Cookie Muncher very often. That's kind of cool. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoy the show. If not, it's not for everybody. No harm, no foul. Hacking the laptop. He's the master of hacking things. Hello, tech support. That's just offensive, Sane Caesar. How could you say? We don't know anything about what that guy does for a job. Citizen M, I like you. Oh, there we go. Citizen M likes me. Cool. Hooray. Yay. Well, you're liked by Citizen M. Alrighty then. We've got, what is it? 2 stories left for our first hour, and there's only like 5 minutes left. We're going to roll over into the second hour and just keep on going through the day. We're going till 5:30, so we hope you'll hang out with us for most of that time. And if you're enjoying the show, give the likes, the thumbs up, all of that. We have the Streamlab, the PayPal, the Venmo, all those ways you can support the show. The show is funded through the week, so we are automatically going till 5:30 today, tomorrow, and Friday. But we have Friday earning extra overtime, taking us as far as midnight. And that's $25 gets an hour, and we do the thing. 2 stories rolled over. You wild man. What? 2 stories rolled over? Aw. Well, we did kind of drag ass. And these 2 are kind of fun. We're going to talk about. One, an alligator, I guess, is protesting airplanes. I think that's what they do now when they sit down and prevent traffic. It's a protest. Yeah, so an alligator protested an airplane on an Air Force base. So we've got that footage to go over and talk about. And we have the one that I really want to talk about next, which is the Tennessee legislature passed a bill saying teachers, the Tennessee House passed a bill that allows teachers and staff to carry a gun to protect the students. Staff who want to carry a gun must go through 40 hours of gun training and have a psychological evaluation. Now, this isn't so they can use their Second Amendment rights. This is so they can use their Second Amendment rights around children. And I'm fine with all of these things. This should be a, all right, okay, cool kind of law, right? That's not a bad idea, but I would give the teachers psych evals. Psych eval, what do you think, what about the 40 hours of gun training and have a psychological evaluation? Yeah, God is weeping. Ah, I see they are doing that. I want psychological evaluations. Ah, I see we have them. Never mind. So, yes, they are doing the psychological evaluations. Like I said, I don't see anyone who... You should not have a problem with this law. Like, unless you don't trust the people doing the evaluations, then we can have that conversation. But no. Other than that, nobody's forcing the teachers to do it. They can if they want to protect themselves and the students. And if they want to, we have to make sure they're safe in doing it. I don't know, considering how the cops acted in a few of these situations and all the other stuff, I say fucking go for it, man. By all means. Johnny, have you ever seen a grown man naked? Well, it depends. I mean, I've seen myself naked. I don't know if that counts. I don't often go looking for grown men naked. I'm not of that persuasion, no matter what other people might want. I told you, Aaron, I don't swing that way. But yeah, so you got to do you. This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is for defending, and this is for students. I don't know why, but St. Aaron's thing is so simple. It got me. You know, it's the little ones. It's the easy things. Whoop, there we go. Just tickle that funny bone. Hilarious. All right, paratrooper tactical training, right? Dude, I so wanted paratrooper training. Be like a firefighter and then paratrooper training. I thought it'd be cool, like jump out of the planes and learn how to, and then I could like be a smoke jump. Yeah. God, I'm a douche. All right, so this law, this Tennessee bill, I don't know if it's actually, is it signed into law? I don't know. But either way, left-wing activists, including Representative Justin Jones, staged a die-in because of their protest to this law. Now, before we watch the video of their die-in, and again, nobody died, they're pretending. I mean, you had me until that last part. But again, have you seen Aaron naked? Thank God no, St. Caesar. Sit down, Zumach. Well. Oh, hello. So, yes, I can see it now. Johnny jumping out of a plane with a parachute and a bag of water balloons. Right? And a super soaker, and we're just ready to go. Just, whoo, boy. All right, guys, we got to put out this fire. So remember, make sure your lines are secured. Keep in contact 24/7. The key to safety is communication. Now let's go save some shit. Wouldn't that be awesome? He really puts the smoke in Smoke Jumper. He takes a giant hit and then just streams all the way down. Imholt cuck. Aw. Aw. We were having fun for a minute, and then you had to go and ruin it. Okay. Well, I guess thanks for being a dick right out the gate. It makes it easier to just go, dupe. There we go. I guess bye. Imholt cuck. Your name is Sit Down Zumok. Who are you cucking for? Unless you are actually Chad Zumok, in which case, then you're not cucking for anyone. Then you're just Chad Zumok, in which case oh no. My life is still better than yours. Oh, God. Alrighty. So, like I said, back to what I was talking about, this whole die-in thing. So, they want to fight the law, and they're staging a protest for teachers having guns to defend the students by staging a die-in. I guess they don't know what happens when the school shooter goes unopposed. Would you like to go to Texas and talk to them about the teachers' lack of ability to defend themselves and the students and how that might have worked out? Would you like to have that conversation? I'm sure they'd love to have it with you, and how your stupid die-in is really kind of the antithesis of the whole thing. Sit Down Zumok really came here. LOL. Go see your bum buddy Milton first. Yeah, Sit Down Zumok came into the YouTube chat and literally first message, well. And I'm like, okay. We'll see where this goes. And then I can't find his channel. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that one. Channel activity. Yeah, let's go to channel activity. Moderator activities in the past year. I don't. Not that. I want to see their channel. Do they have a channel? Go to channel. Yeah, there's no channel. It doesn't have any content. It's just Sit Down Zumok. Ooh. But yeah, so thanks. You came in and in 2 seconds flat, be like, hi, I'm a stupid, really bad at it troll. Durr! And I just, all right, and you're banned. Egg Picker can't post links on YouTube. If you're moderators, you can. It's okay, Johnny. Chad likes sucking off fat D and fat and by fat dicks, I mean fat people with little wow, Fallen. Wow. I will say this, like I won't lie, I won't deny, I won't hide it. Chad's channel probably does more viewers and maybe more successful than mine. Fucking Melton's probably the same thing. Still rather be me than them. Just because of what their content is and what they do. Again, if anything happens to Aaron and he leaves tomorrow, both of them have to find a way to fix that problem. I don't. I was planning to quit the show a couple weeks ago. I even talked to Aaron about quitting the show a couple weeks ago, and or a week or two ago. Yeah, and like I said, my life wouldn't change that drastically. The money would be gone. That would suck. But everything I've learned from Aaron that I do, I'll still do. So yeah. You know that female principal at Sandy Hook rushed Adam Lanza barehanded? That lady is wild. I just wish she had a gun. See, God is Weeping's got the right idea, and that's what I'm saying too. Like, I've got a daughter, all right? She's 5, and I love her to death, and I never wanted to be a parent, but if anything were to happen to that little girl, I'd fucking lose my shit. But who are you? I don't get it. You'd rather be you than April, but that's really hard because you're using someone else's name. I'd rather be me, but you're afraid to be because you're hiding behind someone else's name. So what you're saying is you'd rather be someone who hides behind other identities. Weird brag, okay. I'm just going to say it. You're kind of a fag. You're kind of a fadoosh for that, just so you know. I'd rather be me than this person. Yeah, but you're neither of those people. You're literally neither of those people. Weird flex, bro. I don't even think you're a chick. That's the funniest part. I bet you're a dude and you're hiding behind chicks' names. I'd rather be this person than this person. So you're saying you wish someone would take your penis away. Got it. Weird own. Weird own. Weird. weird own. All right, so let's get again. Are all the trolls done? Do we have to do any more troll stuff? Because I wanted to get back to when does the show start? See, Officer Krupke's got the right idea. I want to get back to doing the show, but these assholes keep jumping in to throw their 2 cents in, and then we swat them away and we get back to it. So let's do the fucking let's do the whole die-in thing. And here we go. These legislators again. These legislators, again, thought that this makes the point that teachers being armed is a bad thing. I guess they don't know what it looks like when the teachers aren't armed. But let's see. Thank you. Who was that? Saint Caesar. You might want to see a doctor or at least lay off the beans. Oh, it's dying. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. I don't think that one's dead. That one moved. That one's not dead. Again, so my thought is on this, you guys, you're saying this happens because the teachers are armed. So if the school shooter comes in and nobody's there to defend them, the shooter leaves? Is that Count Blackula, says Jay Bra. Wow, man. Wow. Message deleted by Fallen the Great. What? View deleted message. What message was deleted? I had a deleted message? Oh, someone's copying me. Oh, hey. I am a flea market version of Aaron. You know, that's not entirely inaccurate. I am a smaller, I guess you could say flea market version of Aaron. As for my daughter thing, that she gets fed pretty well. And Aaron's literally never met her. So wrong again there. I just want to know how much time in your life do you have that literally you're like, I got to cut some out to make fun of this guy? Because again, I'm not denying the part of what you said, the flea market, that's true. But you're still devoting time to pretending to be me to come into my show and troll me. So you're saying your life is so bad that to make it a little bit better, you have to make fun of this piddly piece of shit by pointing out he's a piece of shit. That doesn't make you look good at all, even if you're entirely right. In fact, if you're entirely right, it makes you look way worse. So you're saying, I'm a horrible person, I'm a horrible bag of shit, and I have no viewers, and I do a stupid little show. Again, sure, all true. But then why the fuck are you taking your time to do this? I feel like you're actually doing more help. Leave Johnny alone. He's a good egg, and he sits on me. Jay Bra's having fun today. I'm not sure how to get you the link, says JoJo. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you'd have to private message that. I don't really care for people linking stuff between themselves in chat. I prefer all the links in the chat be relevant to show stuff. But why are we twitching like Michael J. Fox? Who's twitching? Am I twitching? Or are you talking about the people in this? Again, they're trying to play dead. They're trying to play dead, and it's not working. Up. He's not dead. Remember, it helps if you say I can't breathe. It helps if you say I can't breathe. Yeah, St. Caesar, I realized you meant the video. Natalie Copeland, I'm doing even better than you. Oh, wow. Wow. So this person is just, again, and Fallen the Great's on top of it. Thank you. Let's take a minute. I want to take a minute to say thank you, and I'm going to wipe the chat off the screen for a minute. For the person who keeps, because this is the same person now over and over and over again, I'm doing even better than you. You must be. You have the time to, again, harass a tiny little channel that doesn't give a shit about anything and is just minding its own fucking business. You must be doing so great. So then why are you doing this? Is this some sort of public service? Or, is it, again, you're really, really sad. And you know how we know you're really, really sad? Because then we say, all right, you made your point. Fair enough. Fine. Fuck off. And then you come back to, no, I'm coming back because you kicked me away. So I'm doing the same thing again. I need attention. So again, tell me you're doing better. I don't believe you. And from the way it looks on here, because again, you're just a person typing in a chat, it doesn't look like you're doing better. Because if you were, you'd have literally better things to do. Oh, shit, I don't have a wrench, says Rusty Grammar. Well, you know what, Rusty Grammar? Hold on a minute, buddy. You're a good egg. You've been a part of the show for a while. Bam! Rusty Grammar. Standard moderator. Save. Wrench is now given. Wrench away. Saint Caesar, I'm going to change my Twitch name over to the Game Over Podcast and trademark it. Good luck with that. I have a shield and sword. Nothing to fix now. Nothing to fix until now. J Bra, mine's a knockoff. Yeah, J Bra, don't worry. You're climbing up the ranks. Give it time. All right, let's get back. Is Tardo back under a new name yet? Has Asshole created a yet another account? Actually, I take it back. These aren't created accounts. These are accounts this person has had stocked up that got banned on one channel a while ago, and now they're just reusing them on mine. They have to keep knocking on my channel because they've gotten banned out of all of the other ones they go to. So like, I know I'll fuck with Johnny. I've never fucked with him, and I don't have anything to do in my life if I don't fuck with people. Durr. So we'll get back to this. I'm sure they'll get back to that. But until then, let's go back laughing at bad acting. Oh, she's dead for the Lord. Oh, what's so funny? You realize that you're supposed to sleep on the floor, especially once a month, because you know the God said you're not clean. So stay on the floor, you dirty whore. Now I just want one of these people to fart. Just one of these people to rip one so everyone else just has to sit in it. Because, again, Tennesseans don't want this. Don't want what? People sleeping in schools? Or people, again, I just don't understand the whole, we don't want our children protected in any way, shape, or form. It's better that way. I have yet to see one school shooting that happened because a kid just happened to get a hold of a teacher's gun and then unload it on everybody. But I've seen way too many school shootings where somebody came in with a gun and then unloaded on everybody. I'm sorry, I feel like this situation happens if that law isn't passed. Reminds me of when I was in second grade for nap time. Yeah, but at least then you got like a cot and an apple and like a nice story. These are just a whole bunch of people that are hanging out with each other. Some of them are uber liberal, which means I guarantee you there's at least one no-gun, patchouli smelling hippie motherfucker in there, and everyone else is just like, oh, I gotta pretend like this is okay. Your goddamn natural soap sucks. There's a reason we use the stuff with the chemicals in it. J-Bra, who's packing that kind of heat? Exactly. Who's packing a handgun that's laying out all these people? But like I said, I feel like the parents of, and that's what I think of when I see this stuff, I feel like the parents of children who died in school shooting events would have much rather had one of those teachers be armed and maybe be able to interfere. I like wheels, been around forever. Gotta go for a bit. I leave Rusty in charge. Everyone else, send boobs. All right, thank you for your immense service, Fallen the Great. Fallen the Great, huge supporter of the channel. Thank you very much. Tennesseans don't want this. Again, I feel like if Tennesseans don't want this, a lot of them, I'm tired of people saying, like, don't speak for me. No. You guys don't want this. And yeah, you're Tennesseans. Some Tennesseans don't want this. I feel like a lot of them probably do. Speaking as a parent, and that's another thing I want to know. How many of you ass fucks actually have kids? How many of you have kids? How many of you, like me, have sat down with your child's mother and had a serious conversation about buying a bulletproof backpack? Just in case. I've had that fucking conversation, and it pisses me off. Rusty Grammar at Fallen, I just send them to your Discord. Good man. Everybody send your boobs. Send your boobs to Fallen's Discord. But yeah, I have a little girl, man, and I get emotional and I get upset when I think about something like that happening at a school where she goes, and if something, oh my God, would that, I used to have a wonderful Discord. Oh, well. Oh, what happened to yours? Did it get shut down? Were there too many tits? That's a shame. It's a shame when good Discords are brought down by big boobs. But yeah, it's fucking horrifying to think about losing your kid. And again, I am with the safeguards of 40 hours of gun safety training, psychological evaluation, with all of that shit. Yeah. I'm relatively saying, you know what? I feel like just hoping that someone doesn't walk in and start unloading on children in a school. This is about, or at least as good as that, if not a little better. So honestly, I have no problem with a teacher with a gun teaching my kid. My kid acts up, shoot their pinky toe off. They'll learn knowledge and respect. Again, Sainer, I don't think it'll go that way, but also, like I said, I don't think the people coming in with the guns to unload on the children are going through 40 hours of gun safety training and a psychological evaluation. I feel like if they went through a psychological evaluation, we might learn they shouldn't have guns. But so the teacher's doing it, I'm fine with it. Again, I'm fine with it. If it means it's safer for my child to be at school in terms of if something like that happens, I'm really not. I don't have a problem with it. Like, you have to show me it going bad before I can believe, oh, this is just a problem. Because, again, the school shooter drills, the fucking Operation Duck and Cover when someone comes in with an automatic, I don't really like that plan. I don't like the buy a bulletproof backpack as a backup plan. And all of these people staging this oh, she can't sit still. Oh, she can't sit still. Oh, you lazy bitch. Armed teachers with fully funded. Fuck you. Teachers with fully funded classrooms. Yeah, that'll really stop the psychopaths from coming in and unloading on children. Well, I can't shoot these teachers. After all, they have all their crayons and Kleenexes. I am sick and tired of this stuffing my issue into this one. That has nothing. A has nothing to do with B. Having more money doesn't mean that your schools are going to do better. And as we've seen, you guys being better funded has absolutely nothing to do with you guys being better teachers. So no. Fuck you, armed teachers with fully funded schools, not guns. Let's fill some holes. If only the schools had more money, right? If only the schools had more money. Well, actually, ma'am, this is a way for your schools to get more money because, you see, your school district won't be bogged down in litigation after children are killed and parents are saying, who do I blame for this because I can't blame myself and I need someone to blame because I can't explain the pain I have in my life. I have to blame somebody. And so they'll bring you into lawsuits and litigation. And sure, maybe you won't get held accountable or any of that. But you, again, will have to deal with all that. That will be a sizable cost of time and money. So how about we just do it this way, and maybe that doesn't happen. Again, nothing about this was going to cost the schools money. This doesn't cost the schools any extra money from what I'm understanding. Wait, you got a raise and benefits? Well, fuck, I had my heart set to shoot suffering workers. You want to yes, I'm talking for Channel 6 News. Why did you attack all these people in the school? Well, I just did this to bring attention to the fact that schools are poorly funded and they don't have enough resources. So I figured if I killed a few teachers and children, it would kind of draw attention to the fact that we need to better fund our schools. What the fuck crack are you smoking? Oh, she's in a red shirt. Please let us follow Star Trek 1 rules. Jesus Christ. Fully funded schools, not guns. And in other news today, a Miami school shooter was thwarted when he attempted to open fire on a fully funded school. All of the bullets magically deflected because the school was fully funded. See, it gets an invincibility shield once it's fuck you fully funded. Fully funded. Ah! Did I just open a... I did. Oh, I just reopened this? Okay, that's fine. But yeah, you know what I have to say to your fully funded schools? Here's what I have to say to your fully funded schools. Coronavirus lockouts. Children being held back by 2 to 3 years because all of you brave, bold teachers didn't want to go back to work. So you know what? Fuck your fully funded schools before guns thing. Again, the schools aren't buying the guns. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Tennessee doesn't want this. You're right. Tennesseans don't want this. They don't want this. That's why they passed this bill. But you idiots are too stupid to... She's breathing. All right, flat tits there is obviously not dead. And actually, now that we zoom in on it again, she's actually kind of like a hot teacher. Who is this? Is this one of your male students? It's the female student that she wants to bone. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. That's the female student that she wants to bone. Oh, pervy teacher brought her student. Oh, no, and she's copping a feel while she's playing dead. She's playing dead, but his dick's the only thing that's got rigor mortis. Right? And remember, after a horrible school shooting, all of the bodies are just laid out like this, and we're just allowed to walk through and take pictures. Again, you guys realize this is what happens when nobody stops the school shooter. That's why I'd be walking through. I'd be like, okay, so how many of you were murdered by the school shooter, and how many of you were killed by the teacher with the gun? Just out of curiosity. No, this is teachers with guns equals this. Right, and what happens if there's nobody to stop to fight off the school shooter? How many of you die then? How does that, again, how does not having anyone to defend the kids equal less bodies? I don't understand that. You have to explain that logic to me. I'm as confused as I think this person is, because I don't know if he's part of this protest or if he's just waiting to see the principal. He's waiting to see the principal. You're just taking a nap. You're just taking a nap. And I don't know this, but I don't know if you know this, but not attending class is very dishonorable. And any of you being like, that's offensive. Yeah, fuck these people. These people are offensive. I'm offensive. These people are offensive. A law was written that could protect children, and they immediately jump to, it means dead kids. No, school shooters means dead kids, asshole. Have you not seen the news? Have you not seen the news? Boy, howdy. If only schools had more money. Indeed, was Phil Simmons, we got there. Wait, you got to raise benefit. Oh, yep. We got all that. If we didn't have excessive taxes to pay, private schools would be incredibly cheap and better for the child. No. If we didn't have excessive taxes to pay, private schools would cost more money. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but if we all had more money, a lot of stuff would be a lot more expensive. Because, again, a lot of us don't have a lot of money. So it's a matter of supply and demand, dude. Private schools, if there's more demand than supply, they're going to charge more to get in there. Gun-free school zones are bullshit. Well, the problem with gun-free school zones, Toastmaster, is that the people who want to hurt the kids don't care if they're violating the gun-free school zone. The problem is, and this is the basic problem with gun ownership and gun laws in general. Gun laws are great. Gun reform, boy shucks, how darn isn't it awesome? But there's one issue. The only people it affects are the law-abiding citizens, and the criminal element, the problem that the people you have a problem with the guns with, 9 times out of 10, those laws don't affect them, because if they do, they break them anyway. It doesn't fucking matter. Best economy in the history of forever, Sleepy Joe Biden. Mikey Two Milks, I know you're being sarcastic, but that joke still hurts. That joke still hurts. I mean, I even as a joke, we live in reality, man. We live in reality, and it is not going that way. All right, so we have I guess a Facebook watch video of a couple of people in where is this? At MacDill Air Force Base. So we have MacDill Air Force Base. MacDill Air Force Base. They apparently, again, an alligator climbed onto the runway and attempted to prevent a plane. They had to wrangle an alligator. Let's get over to this. Boop. And boop. All right. This is after he got in front of the plane. I want to do the part where he's sitting in front of the wheels like, I dare you to go. I dare you to go. Oh, come on. I ain't going. I ain't going. Of course, we have a lady doing it. Wait a minute. Is it two ladies or is that just a fat guy? I can't tell. Back end is hard to say. Oh, boy. Oh, wait, never mind. Is she a Florida girl? She looks like she knows what she's doing. She's pretty handy with that rope and that gator. Oh, wait a minute. Is that it? Oh, I wanted that. We're replaying that. I want to see that again. Come on. So she started out on this end. They've got a fucking towel. Is MacDill in Florida? Because that looks like a Florida beach towel. Why do we have... Oh, okay. I thought that was a blind guy with a walking stick in the back. Oh, boy. I was like, wait a minute. Why do we have a blind guy just hanging out over here? What's Daredevil supposed to do? How is he supposed to stop this whole thing from escalating? And then, again, the towel's not helping anybody. Now, Sarah Jessica Parker here is... Actually, yeah, again, I'm making fun of her. She seems to be the handiest person in this whole damn thing. So now they're just spinning him around. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like an alligator, right round, round, round. Alrighty, so that's that. I think that's all of our first hour stories. Halfway through the second hour, and we finally finished the first hour stories. Oh boy, God, howdy. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We're very happy to have all of you. Bet she knows how to tie up cock. What? Close to Tampa, says Toastmaster. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. She is beefy. Dude, she wasn't bad. No. I ain't standing for this. I don't want to see what Airfest looks like in the air. Like, no offense, I don't really care. I mean, I'm sure that's cool, but what do you mean beefy? Like, is that a she? Because that's beefy. He or she, he? I think that's a he. He's beefy. She's wearing, like, a vest and stuff. I mean, that's a generous back end a little bit. Like, you could fuck with that, but that's not, I mean, beefy? Why did you... Oh, Florida Wildlife Commission. Okay, so she's a wildlife baby. She can wrangle your dangle. So that's why she's good with the gators. She's a I was taking her as an airman for a minute there. No. She's a wildlife conservationist person or wildlife constable. What are they called? Whatever. Point is, she does things with animals and shit. My girl, she does things with animals and shit. So there we go. That is, again, our first hour stories. Let's close this one out. They had to wrangle the alligator. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. I was kind of right. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission was summoned to the scene to relocate a gator to the nearby Hillsborough River. The MacDill Air Force Base in Hillsborough County posted photos to Facebook showing the gator made its way to the runway on Monday and crawled between the wheels of a plane's landing gear. Our Our newest toothy airman has been relocated to a more suitable environment off base. Special thanks to FWC for the assist. They think Elvis pushed this guy away from home, the Post said, referencing a famous large alligator named Elvis that has been spotted on the base on numerous previous occasions. Great. So, look, man, we got a quasi-famous gator, and he's like, I don't do other gators around here. You better fuck on off. This is Elvis territory. Oh, baby. Whole lot of gators going home. But again, dude, she wasn't bad, Florida Wildlife Commission lady. Again, I'd fuck with it. I'd give it a go. Don't shame her. Don't shame her. All right, so we're going for another 2 hours. Let's grab our second hour stories. Do we have numbers on Rumble yet? Nope, still don't. Well, either way, thank you if you're here on Rumble. Do I have to reload the Rumble chat? Because the Rumble chat seems oddly... Stickers. No, that's all right. All right, I guess we're good. I guess we are good. Just this one, the Rumble chat over here seems dead. Peace sign on your shirt is the last one we have. Why don't I have the chat on this thing? It's weird that I don't have the chat over here. All right, whatever. Fuck it. Let's mute the audio here for this quick, and let's go grab our second hour stories. Okay, for the second hour stuff, we have, again, the British horses, the bloody British horses. We have a protester at NYU talking about their protest. And the one thing I love about these protesters is that when you put them to the coals, their feet to the coals on what they're doing and why, they can always just tell you at the drop of a hat in clear, concise terms who they are, what they're doing, what they want, and how they want it accomplished. They never say really, really stupid stuff that makes them seem like they are complete and utter idiots. Warning, sarcasm. All right, so, yeah, we've got that going. We're going for another 2 hours. Sleepy Joe Biden. Yeah, we got that one already. She knows a type Q. She's beefy. It's the new U.S. government latest weapon systems, the Gator Bomb. I mean, that would be funny. I would actually find that hilarious. Like, look, we got to start. We've been sending so many munitions over to Afghanistan and Iran and, I'm sorry, not Afghanistan, Iran, Ukraine and Israel. Sorry, it's hard for me to keep up. I always get hung up on where are we fighting now. So yeah, we send a lot of bombs to Israel. We send a lot of bombs to Ukraine and Afghanistan. And so, look, at the end of the day, we got to find a way to save money. So how about we start using natural resources? Gators are a naturally replenishing ammunition source. They keep growing themselves. And if the gators land and live, they will cause unholy carnage around everyone around them. Bigfoot wrangler, says Was Fill Some Holes. Who, her? Let her wrangle my Bigfoot. Ba-dum-bum. All right, so let's get to the NYU protester. Now, oh boy. I just saw her. I just saw the subject of our next piece here. That's what she said. And, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Before we get to it, again, if we want to do the overtime thing Friday, the price of that is we're doing $25 an hour, and if we do the full extra 6 hours, we're buying out, what is that? Like 3 days of the show, and the rest is to pay for fees. So we'll do that. Colorful hair. No. Was Fill Some Holes. Not colorful hair. Why not, says Mr. Q. Why not what? What do you mean, why not? Why not use gators as weapons? One, I don't think they're going to survive the landing very well. I mean, how do you make a gator stay still enough that a parachute works?
Pride 100.
Thank you, Was Fill Some Holes. Everything... everything the show earns today through Friday goes towards the Friday overtime goal. Like I said, every $25 we hit buys an extra hour of overtime. We'll do the whole thing. We'll go up to midnight, and yeah, we'll hang out with you guys. We'll be drinking, having a good time, maybe playing some video games. Who knows what craziness will happen? But you're welcome to join us. And like I said, 25 extra hour, 25 extra hour. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty. So back to this NYU protester. People at NYU have been protesting the war in Israel and don't like that Gaza can't. If they can airdrop a Bradley, they can drop an alligator. Dude, they can airdrop an alligator all day long, but if the alligator dies on the way down or when it hits the ground, it's not going to really be effective now, is it? You just have an alligator carcass laying there. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't you realize a Bradley is a metal object that, again, won't move when it gets shoved out of a plane. Won't be like, oh my God. The alligator is going to be like, wait a minute, what the fuck is free falling about? That alligator is going to poop on people on the way down. But, I mean, you're not wrong. If you can drop a Bradley, you can drop an alligator. I don't have to drink my urine either, but I do because it's sterile and I like the taste. All right, let's get to this NYU protester. So again, an interviewer decided to interview an NYU protester. We're gonna catch up with what's going on and why. I want a longer video of this interview. I want a longer video, and I want to see her get through a metal detector. I guarantee you the nose ring and the clit ring, we know you have it, is gonna pop.
What is the main goal with tonight's protest?
I think the goal is just showing our support for Palestine and demanding that NYU stops. I honestly don't know all of what NYU's doing.
Is there something that NYU's doing?
I really don't know. I'm pretty sure do you know what NYU's doing? About what? About Israel. Why are we protesting here?
Palestine will be free!
I wish I was more educated. I'm not either.
I wish I was more educated. Dumb white bitch, I've got news for you. You could be. She has Parkinson's. No, she has too much butter. Or wait a minute, are we talking about her or the first chick? Let's go back to this. Oh my God, this is better than I thought. There's two of them. There's, what is it? There's tall, dark, and nose ring. And then they're short, wide, and blonde. Of course, she uses a face mask. It helps slim her chins. But yeah, the lady's protest here. I don't really know why we're protesting, honestly. I don't really know what we want for this. I just know that we don't like what's going on with Israel and Gaza. So we came to NYU and we said, things aren't the way we want them. Fix it. Nyeh. Thank you for being a perfect example of these protesters by mass. 90% of you dumb bitches that just want to get in front of the camera and go, I care about it. She has Parkinson's. Who's saying that? Who's saying she has Parkinson's? Did we get that multiple times or just one? Colorful hair, but no, she has Parkinson's. I typed 2 messages in Rumble. Did you catch them? Yeah, I didn't catch the Rumble messages. Rumble is being hinky. If I can say in a word, hinky. All right, you know what? We'll fix it after this. We'll see if we can, this isn't where I parked my car. She doesn't have a license. I don't know, man. I want to.
And what would you say is the main goal with tonight's protest?
I think the goal is just showing our support for Palestine and demanding that NYU stops. I honestly don't know all of what NYU's doing.
Is there something that NYU's doing?
I really don't know. I'm pretty sure do you know what NYU's doing?
Do you know what NYU's doing? No, I don't, but I just know that I want to show my support for Palestine. So, do you realize that in Palestine, women like you aren't allowed to express their opinions, walk around with their faces uncovered, or have a clitoris? Your thoughts? again, I don't mind when I see Middle Eastern people, Muslim people, whatever, supporting Palestine and Hamas over Israel, all that stuff. I don't mind that at all. But when I see people who support people that obviously and like truly don't agree with their way of life, like you're voting and supporting people who would like to see you not live the life you live. Just say you're there to socialize. Well, she is hot, bro. Fuck. I don't know, Jesse. I mean, she's not unattractive. This is the Taylor Swift thing in a nutshell. This is,
Support for Palestine.
I mean, she's not unattractive. Maybe she has a rockin' bod. Kind of a dude chin. Dark eyes, dark hair. It's all right. Kind of almond eyes, quasi Asian aesthetic. I get what you like. There's a lot to approve of there. But like I said, with what's in here, what's coming out of here, remarkably mid. Would you protest to get out of school every time? Was fill some holes, would I? That's why I don't believe any of these protests mean a damn thing. Burkababies.com is real. You just see cloth.
Demanding that NYU stops.
I don't mind white people protesting if they have an IQ over 20. Yeah, but that never happens anymore.
Honestly don't know all of what NYU's doing.
Is there something that NYU's doing?
I really don't know. I'm pretty sure do you know what NYU's doing? About what? About Israel. Why are we protesting here?
I really wish I could get a clean version of that. Why are we protesting here?
I wish I was more educated. I'm not either.
Oh.
I came from Columbia. I was there up at Columbia, and we came down. They said NYU students needed our support, so I came down. I heard there's lots of cops. Some people were saying it was getting dangerous.
And what?
Again, we need your support. For what? You know what? I don't care. Let's go. Lab glass fucking idiots. I would be lying to these chicks. I'd be like, oh, well, you see, NYU is condemning Hamas and Palestine because Palestine has officially declared that they want to remove women's rights, and quite frankly, they don't want to allow women to own property anymore. Like, all property has to belong to Palestinian men. And so that's where NYU is like, we don't approve. Actually, don't even do that. Just tell them real stories. Be like, well, NYU refuses to side with Palestine over the whole genital mutilation thing. And they'll be like, wait a minute, what? What genital mutilation thing? Oh, you don't know this. A lot of, like, traditional Muslim cultures believe in removing a woman's clitoris. Yeah. So, like, Iran, Afghanistan, Palestine, just most of those countries in the area, if they say God is great, they also say your clit is the devil's love button. We got to remove it. We protested closed school lunch. It disrupted our smoke time. Oh, dude. We didn't protest back in my day. Back in my day, our form of protest was the old bomb threat. The old bomb threat, where we'd all be sitting in class and randomly the fire alarm would go off and we've all got to go outside, and the teachers would organize us into certain lines by the school, and a whole bunch of cops and dogs would move through the whole school. Whole process take about 45 minutes. Devil's love button. Yeah, dude, what else would you call it? But yeah, so the whole process, 45 minutes to an hour, and then when it's done, there was no bomb. We all go back to class. I know one kid who did it multiple times. And he got caught. He got caught by the school. They figured out it was him. And a lot of us were like, well, duh. That guy didn't study for the test. But yeah, I enjoy. If you like the devil's love button, feel free to keep it. Well, don't claim ownership. We can share it. We can be tunnel buddies for the love button. When we wanted to get out of school, we just left. Yeah, at it's senior year, it's junior and senior year. That's called open period, or just, not attending. We were allowed to get out of it back then. All right, you know what? We're going to do this here's what we're going to do. We're going to open a new Rumble window and go to our Rumble thing here. There we go. God, that is a pain in the ass. That's the better live chat. I don't know what's wrong with the other one. We're going to close this. We're going to close that. And we're going to grab the chat out of here. Pop out chat. Now we've got it just doesn't feel right when the Rumble chat like goes and then stops. It's like, no, I'm sorry. I know better than that. Don't piss on my head and tell me it's raining. Alrighty. Okay, I'm here. Okay, going back home now. Yep. Just do what Ernest Goes to Camp did. Parachute snapping turtles. I don't think snapping turtles would work. I wonder if Turtle put Wowlanders. Always a septum piercing. Yep. Always a septum piercing. She has a punchable cunt face. I wouldn't come on her face either. Oh. Well, thank you all for being here on Twitch. We've got the Twitch chat back up, so now if you say it, we'll see it. And let's get you all the way over here where you belong. Okay. So there's our NYU lady. You don't know what's going on or why you're protesting. I wish I was more educated. Ladies at college saying they wish they were more educated. It's a real shame you're not somewhere where they do that. Like a lot. Like education. Alrighty. We have an update on the Arizona trial for 75-year-old George Allen Kelly. Now, if you don't know who that is, we'll catch you up real quick. George Allen Kelly was a farmer in Arizona who shot and killed a migrant on an illegal immigrant, pardon me, on his property. And why did you just chirp? Who killed an illegal immigrant on his property. And so he had to be on trial for it. The trial was dismissed. It was a mistrial. So I don't know how that like ends up things for him in the grand scheme of things. But let's go to Phoenix, Arizona, and see what we see. Boop, 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 bam. Wow, this is thrilling.
Please have a seat. The record is showing.
I'd just be a dick. So wait a minute, do they have to do whatever you say until you go like, please have a seat? Because like they're all standing. So like you'd be like, all right, now rub your tummy and tap your head. Jump around on one foot. You know, put your left foot in. Take your left foot out. Put your left foot in. And now you shake it all about. Do the hokey pokey. Turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Now please be seated.
The absence of the jurors, based upon the jury's inability to reach a verdict on any account, the court orders that a mistrial, as this case is a mistrial. The court will set a status hearing for next Monday on the court's usual law and motion calendar for 1:30 to allow the state to take a look at the situation and decide whether or not it wishes to ask the court to reset the matter for trial. I also want to remind the parties, notwithstanding that any post-trial motions are due under Rule 20 or any other rule that's applicable within 10 days from.
All right, so where's I'm picking my foot up here. So if you don't speak legalese, so they can't really. It's a mistrial. They can't hold him accountable for anything, which I don't really like. No offense, I don't think they should. There have been so many people like just walking in here doing shit, and people are like, oh, but that's wrong. You can't, just take the law into your own hands. Right, but when the law doesn't work, then who's protecting this guy? Who's protecting his family? Who's protecting his ranch? Nobody. Nobody is. The government certainly isn't. He can't call the cops because they won't do anything. So again, he takes the law into his own hands. Did he have a choice? Did he have a choice? I don't know. But I'm kind of jealous. I never went to high school. Got my farmer's permit at 14, my GED at 16, and finished tech school by 18, says Mr. Q. So wait a minute. Like you went to technical college, like skill, like trade school? Or like you went to like computer tech school? What kind of tech are we talking about? Like, can you, Look, I don't have anything in the way of money, but what I do have is a particular set of skills, and I can promise you this. If you return my daughter, there will be no consequences. But if you do not, I will hack your phone and give you free cable. Wow, it's a really bad deal for me. I better return your daughter, otherwise I can watch HBO for free. Oh, wait, that's right. We already did this. Fuck me. Let's get back over here. Again, going for another hour and 40 minutes here. Thank you for being part of the show. We're going until 5:30 today. 5:30 today, 5:30 tomorrow, and 6 o'clock Friday automatically. And yeah, you can support the show on Twitch, YouTube, Twitch, Venmo, PayPal, all of that. Let's copy the pay links real quick. And all of that support again is getting accumulated for our Friday overtime spree. Let's do this. Let's do that. And let's do this. Boom. All right. And then pin it at the top. Oh, that's right. I got to click it like that. I wish I could pin this one over here, but you won't let me, will you? Nope. Unable to pin. Something went wrong. You're a dick. You're a dick. All right. So, again, we will be going until... This is why I love you, bro. What do you mean, why you love me? I don't mean... This is why I love you, bro. You don't know how to use your equipment. You have trouble with the internet just like me. Like, I mean, I feel like I'm right there with you. I also don't know what the fuck a website is. What the fuck is a kilometer? None of you know that joke, and it's sad because that was a really nice inside hit, and I'm just really disappointed. All right, let's go ahead and go back here. Close this one out. We're done there. So Kelly's lawyers tried to poke holes in the prosecutor's account of the incident and accused law enforcement officials of failing to follow other leads that would have cleared their client of any wrongdoing. They also accused law enforcement of falsely claiming that Kelly admitted to shooting at multiple people. Okay. So now we've got ourselves a hinky situation. That was not true. Allen never said that. Law enforcement wasn't listening, and they didn't care. They'd already decided that he was guilty, said defense attorney Brenna Larkin. Authorities were not able to find the bullet that struck the person. The defense claimed he was shot. He has shot by another person in the group. Okay. Let's hear from... Oh, this is the defense attorney.
There was one.
Wow. You know, I read her name and I was like, hey, maybe she's going to be hot, right? Like, maybe she's going to be like attractive. But
There's one holdout.
Are you glad when this defense attorney wins the case so that way you don't have to see her for years and years on end while you're in jail? Like, I just feel like, no offense, like, I'm glad you're good at your job. You know, I'm just, I'm really, really glad you're good at your job. Because otherwise, it wouldn't.
There was one holdout for him. The rest were not guilty. So 7 not guilty, 1 guilty. There was one holdout.
Oh, I thought you were going to... Oh, what a bitch. Oh, there was one holdout. Great. There was one holdout. There was also one dead guy. I wanted more actual information about the case. You're funny, bro. Well, thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that. We're going for, again, another hour and a half. Let's close this out and close that out and get to this. Rush hour chaos in London as 5 military horses run amok after getting spooked during an exercise. 5 military horses, spooked by a noise from a building site, bolted during a routine exercise on Wednesday near Buckingham Palace, threw off 4 riders and caused chaos as they galloped loose through central London streets, collided with vehicles during the busy rush hour. The commotion erupted when the horses from Household Cavalry which were conducting an extended exercise for an upcoming military parade, presumably became alarmed by the sound of concrete falling off a moving walkway at a construction site. Belgrava, a swanky... Oh boy. So the blood's got to be from the horses. The commotion erupted, presumably became alarmed by the sound of concrete. 5 of the 7 horses ran off, and 4 soldiers were thrown off. 3 of them were hospitalized with injuries. None of them were deemed to be life-threatening. The horses, minus their riders, ran through the main roads of central London, hitting vehicles and stunning commuters as they headed to work. The horses were all captured shortly after and are back at the barracks in Hyde Park undergoing medical tests. Witnesses saw one of the loose animals crashing into a taxi waiting outside the Claremont Hotel, nearby shattering windows. Another of the animals crashed into a tour bus, smashing the windshield. Pictures and video circulated widely across social media, showing 2 of the horses, one white, one black, running at speed down Aldwych, in which London's historic financial center and where the busy West End Theatre District is. The white horse's face and legs are soaked in blood. A British Army spokesperson was not able to confirm what caused the injury. I'm guessing running into shit. There was a lot of blood, she said. It was a bit distressed, to be honest, looking at the poor horse. The horses from the cavalry are the ceremonial guard of the monarch and a feature of state functions in London. The extent of the injuries to the horse that the horses suffered were not immediately known. All right. Well, do we have the video statement on X down here? No, we don't. So let's see what's in this video at the top. Let's get to the footage. Whoa. Oh boy. I'm going to say this now. If you love horses and you don't like seeing them covered in blood, probably don't want to look. Just going to say. Lab Glass saying, I bet the black one was faster. Why would you say that? What about the black one would be faster? I'd like to understand your reasoning. They ate the horses later. They ate them. Why would you eat? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm sure horse meat is very great. Fast twitch muscles. Maybe. But is that enough to win a race? I ask you. So here we have a all right, so this guy isn't part of whatever's happening here. This guy's just a commuter. He's waiting for the light to turn green. Why the heck do we have a person on a moped in a goddamn CDC suit? Why the heck are you in a suit for a level 3 quarantine just out on the street? Don't tell me this is coronavirus protection. I can't take that anymore. You can't be this afraid of life that's how... No. They're bred that way, Johnny, says Lab Glass. You see, they take the big black horse and they breed it with the big woman. Oh, Jimmy the Greek jockey. Holy. Oh. Oh, that poor horse. Let's go back here again. See, like, you're this guy, you're just minding your own business. Like, what the shit? Again, dude, this is fucked up, man. This is fucked up. Are those leathers that are, like, you know, super reflective or what? Because you look like Dustin Hoffman just got off the set. Like, oh, God, it's airborne and it's in the commuter lane. Like, why? And then this poor horse, man. I don't know if there's any blood on the black horse. You can't really tell. The black horse does look remarkably clean. The white horse, again, not so much. Doesn't look like real blood. Okay. Let's bring it back a tick. Okay, I will give you that. That does seem a touch bright on the chest, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it is just red paint, but then that's awfully interesting. High vis chaps, says JoJo. All right. I'll be willing to buy that, but it still looks like crap. Corn syrup licks fingers. I don't know. They needed a real horse head. Well, I think they had 2 real horse heads with the 2 real horses, but they also, again, now people are claiming fake blood. I don't know about the fake blood. It is a little bright. Maybe it's symbolic. Symbolic of what? It's symbolic of the rat race that we all live. That looks like paint. JoJo, I'm not going to deny it does kind of look like paint. It does kind of look like paint. I could easily be convinced it's paint. But they're saying blood. It does kind of look like blood. It does kind of look like blood. Actually, let's go back to the video because I don't think I played it all the way to the end. So the horses go racing down the street, saying hello to the people that we meet. Oh, see, that's where I'm thinking it's blood, like the horses bumping into the cars. And that's just the end of it? Well, ain't that a bucket of bullshit? Alrighty then. So we've got an hour and a half left in the show. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We're going until 5:30 today. We're doing 5:30 tomorrow. And we, again, are taking all of the donations from today up until Friday through Friday's show, and we're adding them together to earn extra hours of overtime. If we hit the whole thing, we're going until midnight. And, again, we make a little bit of money for the show, make a little bit of money for me, and we call it a great day. But if not, then we just call it a day. And anything we do go over at that point, if we don't do the extra overtime stuff, just gets kicked into the next show at the beginning of the week. And we're doing our watch along this Sunday on the Rumble Only Smoke Show. The hair might help soak it in. How thick is horse hair, like in terms of on their coats? Like I mean, like I know like tails and manes, but like the actual hair on the horse, I don't know. Have you ever seen a woolly horse? Fucking furry bastard. All right, so several military horses in London. Oh, what is this? Never mind. We have a different one with horses in London. Apparently, London authorities defend using mounted riot police against the St. George's Day crowd for going outside their assigned area. And then they also have, for comparison to that, the tape of that and the climate, LGBT, and Muslim protesters. So let's see how the cops handle protesters being unruly on St. George's Day when it's Christians celebrating the St. George thing. And, of course, St. George's Day looks like there are Templars in the streets. Wow, these cops look like they are not having it. Oh, they're not having it. Oh, hot damn. They ain't taking no shit. No prisoners. No prisoners. Yeah, mounted police getting in there. Yeah. Let's keep the civil unrest to a minimum, folks. Stay behind the line or you get the hooves. Honestly, does that horse have knee pads? Why does that horse have knee pads? How much dick is that horse sucking? Was fill some holes. I don't like horses. They always try to hurt me. Well, they don't try to, but they do. St. George. Yeah, it's St. George's Day. It's St. George, not George Floyd. This is, again, more like crusade level shit. Mounted police holding people off. All right, so there we go. That's how they handle. I wish we did that kind of stuff here. You know what I hate to see is when they do that stuff and they just don't do anything about like the people. I hate seeing that stuff. I love that when we have those protests happening, they do all of this stuff to stop these people from misbehaving and getting out of place. And when you see things from the other perspective of all those, yeah, it's the same thing. Like just here, when more than 100,000 people protesting in the Capitol, calling for the end to Israel's airstrikes and a ceasefire on Gaza. They got the police out there and they rousted them right out of their stuff. They made them. I'm lying. They didn't do shit. They didn't do shit. They don't do shit. It's amazing. Well, one, there's a lot more. I will give you, there's a lot more people here than there were for the St. George thing. But again, it's really weird when it's the Muslim groups or the LGBT people or the trans people or the anti-Israel people. Apparently, you're allowed to just fill the streets, walk down the bridge, say fuck you to the cops. But I do like a good horse kick and the person flies. It is funny. It is funny. This one I don't think is quite fair. I mean, this is a lot more people protesting Israel's continued airstrikes against Gaza. So go there and do something. But what do we have? 100,000 people. So were the other ones 100,000? Because I feel like it's not the same. Because you're saying 100,000, 100,000. You're trying to do an apples and oranges thing here, man. Because, I mean, yes, they're being a lot less... they're being a lot less confrontational with these protesters. I absolutely agree. But they are also much larger groups. Like, the cops are rousting you because they can. Five, 6, 7, 8. You guys make me... you guys fill me with Palestine hate. What is it? 7, 8, and 9. You guys make me hate Palestine. Again, at this point, I'm anti-Palestine because of the protesters. Like, that's where I'm at. Like, F it. F it. I'm not anti-Palestine because of the Palestinians or because I support Israel or any of that shit. The only reason why I'm like, F Palestine is because the protesters are so disrespectful, so annoying. F them. F Palestine. The protesters aren't disrespectful. Why do I have to respect their opinion? Tegra, your damn tail and its obsession with knocking everything on my desk over. Hey, everybody. Nope, you're paying their dues. Hey, everybody. It's the show cat. Kitty. Kitty. Sit down and get your snuggles, kitty. So again, I mean, yeah, the police aren't... Like, I get the article about this, about like, oh, look, they're doing this to the Christian religions, but not them. Yeah, this is a lot different, though. I mean, because we've got this army of people. You guys had, like, tens of thousands. That's one nice kitty. Yeah, was fill some holes is absolutely right. That is...
That's one fucking nice kitty right there.
Yeah, it is. She is. She is one... She's one nice kitty. I love my little Tegra cat. Take that, kitty. Yeah, pay your dues. All right, depends on the horses, like dogs or cats. They have different hair types. All right, good to know. Good to know. So, again, they didn't stop this, but that's 100,000 people. Like, I don't disagree that, yeah, in our current society, it's a lot easier to criticize Christian groups and things like that, but... You're being a little disingenuous when you think that that large group of people and the other large group of people is somehow at all equivalent to this group. Like, no offense, we're zoomed in on the action because there's not a whole lot of people here. You've got to zoom out and show me streets filled with people. We've got a few people here. We've got a few people on the sidewalk. Look, they're breaking this whole thing up because it only takes... This many cops couldn't stop 100,000 people. Again, this whole thing with them going outside of their boundary for where they're supposed to be able to gather or protest, it's not the same. Like, oh, this is how they treat the St. George people. Look at the LGBT and all those. Well, show me the LGBTQ people. Show me the people that are doing this protest with the same number as them and it got treated differently. Then you have a point. 100,000's a lot different, man. That is a lot different than this. Look at this shit. That's an army of people as far as the eye can fucking see. I need a little more ammo. Thanks, Johnny. Well, thank you. You're welcome, was fill some holes. Can we protest on the dogs and kitties, please? Can we get along, guys? Come on. Like I said, at this point, I'm against whatever cause protest. Protesters in this day and age are so annoying, disrespectful, and such empty, vapid, attention-seeking people that literally, if you publicly protest for something to get your 5 minutes of fame, you can guarantee that I'm against your cause. I will not support it because I refuse to support you. So that's just how it is. All right, let's check in. Let's check in on Fulton County. This is from 5 hours ago. There was a raid at Fulton County Jail, and let's see. A lot of people argue about reform. You know, drug reform, gun reform, criminal reform, prison reform. Well, let's see. When people are locked up, let's see how well they behave. Go.
New at 6, only Channel 2 Action News is taking you inside a raid of the Fulton County Jail. And this is just some of what strike teams confiscated. Things like drugs, cell phones, shanks, a makeshift hatchet, even a...
Guns. Wait a minute. They said drugs, cell phones, and shanks. They better not have said guns. A makeshift hatchet.
New at 6, only Channel 2 Action News is taking you inside a raid of the Fulton County Jail. And this is just some of what strike teams confiscated. Things like drugs, cell phones, shanks, a makeshift hatchet, even a bullet.
What are you doing with a bullet? You can't use it. It needs the other part. Yo, this bullet got your name on it. And as soon as I find a way to make a gun, I'm going to shoot you. Like, what is... I brought in a bullet. Was fill some holes. I'm protesting protesters. Right? I'm totally protesting protesters. I am protesting the protesters. But, all right. So, most of this stuff probably brought in through the butt. Butt stuff. So, we've got all this butt stuff going on. And at the same time, oof, drugs. You have to know. Like, here's the problem with, like, hey, man, take these pills. But, like, I don't care. Dude, I know they came in through someone's anus, all right? That was in someone's booty hole. Those are butt drugs. Don't take butt drugs.
Investigative reporter Mark
they can make zip guns in jail. Look up 22 caliber zip guns. I do know about 22 caliber zip guns, but I'm still saying, it's comedy shows. I'm making a joke, Mr. Q, but thank you. I'm protesting protesters. An F-16 fighter jet. They snuck a fighter jet in there. We found a goddamn submarine. Don't do the brown acid. Oh.
He has this exclusive story live from Northwest Atlanta. And Mark, the sheriff...
He looks like he just did the brown acid.
Live from Northwest.
Look, this guy looks like someone just literally, like he's coming down or he just woke up from a bender. Like, this dude looks like rode hard, man. What's going on with Mark?
Atlanta. And Mark, the sheriff believes someone actually used drones to get stuff into the hands of inmates.
Oh, what? Really? You mean these cheap, easily accessible robots that you can pilot with your phone? That somehow criminals have found ways to use drones to fly shit into the... I'm so goddamn surprised. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
And the Fulton County Sheriff's Office says this is some...
and the Fulton County Sheriff's Office says this. Why did we pull out? This is some, like, yeah, get angry about it. Do it again.
And the Fulton County Sheriff's Office says this is some of the contraband recovered in the massive shakedown we were on inside the Fulton County Jail, and a lot of the illegal cell phones, which can go for thousands inside the jail, drugs and tobacco recovered, came into the jail via illegal drone drops. Wait till you see the...
Right, because we're already checking their booty holes. They got to come through new ways. Now I'm feeling better about the pills. The pills are probably airdropped. Airdrop pills is way better than butt drop pills. Butt dropped pills are shitty.
Ingenuity involved, however misguided.
So you're running down the hallway with a shotgun. I don't know if you know this or not, but if they take that from you, you guys be in trouble.
The assignment is very simple, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing we're
Was that a paintball gun?
Ever misguided.
That's a fucking paintball gun. Why does he have a paintball gun? That was a paintball gun. That was a paintball hopper and a nitrogen tank on the bottom. Why does he have a paintball gun? They like the word illegal until it comes to illegals. You're absolutely right, Bobby Bologna. Pepperball gun? Really? Beanbag gun? Not a beanbag gun. Shunt me even harder. Not a beanbag gun. I'd believe pepperball, but I am not going to believe beanbag. That was a paintball gun.
very simple, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's a paintball gun.
The only thing we're going up here to do is a massive shakedown. We're looking for any weapons, drugs, or any contraband that the inmates are not supposed to have.
Sheriff Pat Labatt says the Fulton County Sheriff's Office jail strike team.
Why is he saying this like he's getting a colonoscopy, Bob? Sheriff Pattenbot says, oh, God, you're hitting my prostate. I'm about to come. Like, Jesus, man. You're not in on this. They're playing Capture the Flag. I think you mistyped an L in there. All right, go.
Struck a vein of contraband quickly. In the first zone they hit.
This is a cell phone and charger.
Right, right. Again, I don't know if you guys know this or not. Criminals aren't exactly law-abiding citizens. So when you lock them up and tell them they're not allowed to have stuff, if they find a way to get it, they totally are going to. Contraband, they're not supposed to have. Right. And they found it in the first cell. What? You mean all of the criminals are keeping stuff they shouldn't have?
In seconds of hitting.
This isn't even how they do it. What do you mean, Bobby Bologna, this isn't even how they do it? This isn't how they normally do it, like shaking down a cell? I don't know. I've never been inside.
On the high-security 7th floor of the Fulton County Jail.
This has been a high-priority area for us with respect to drone activity.
And before Saturday morning was done, men and women normally assigned not just to the jail, but to the courthouse and across the sheriff's office, who had assembled in the early morning darkness, had amassed a massive amount of dangerous material inmates aren't supposed to have, but did. Lots of makeshift weapons, including shanks, even a makeshift hatchet, cell phones, even a bullet, suspected drugs. The Fulton County Sheriff's Office says all this from...
All right, why are you blinking? Did he test the drugs? Did you guys use old Mark to test the drugs? Like, hey, man, we think this is okay. We think this is cocaine. You want to do a bump before the news?
One shakedown. These are more than a half dozen suspected crack pipes?
Yes.
Crack pipes? Or just weed? Like, they could be weed, too. Although, I don't know, probably crack.
Taken from inside the jail.
So you have cigarettes, partially burnt cigarettes. These are aren't they allowed to have cigarettes? And a cigarette lighter, I don't know if, well, why is it a Circle K lighter? But yeah, a cigarette lighter. Are you allowed to have cigarettes and lighters?
Yep.
The sheriff's office says the shakedown turned up 22 illegal cell phones.
Oh, dude. Dude, is that one in the back? That one in the back kind of looks like mine. Oh, shit. Did somebody get a fancy little flip phone and it got taken away? Oh, you poor bastard. That sucks. That thing can't be cheap.
Suspected marijuana, tobacco, plenty of pills, even a bottle labeled as the prescription drug promethazine. And then we got something called boat cleaner. I don't even know what it's for. I think it's something you clean boats with. Illegal cell phones. Bobby Baloney, he's jumping around all wild, too. Yeah, it seems weird. I think tobacco in jails are only in the movies, bro. Really? That's a shame. So you can't even have cigarettes? I thought, like, they'd allow you to at least have cigarettes. That is fucked up. I always thought cigarettes were... That's a nice haul. I mean, I don't know what's not a nice haul. This is certainly a lot of weapons. I'm not surprised about the weapons. People are locked up. They're going to find a way to defend themselves. You can pretty much... This is a beautiful picture of why my Second Amendment gun shit, where people are like, you don't even own guns. Why do you defend them? Because if you want to, people will find a way to make weapon out of almost anything. Look at all this shit. This was a fucking pipe that somebody turned into a shank. This is a shiv.
We got poles, we got pipes, we got nails, we got pieces of metal that are just filed into points. We've got a screw, like a bolt or whatever. Like, again, prison is supposed to be smoke-free these days. That is messed up. Toastmaster, he's trying to be cool sports announcer guy. And they caught not 1, not 2, not even 5, but countless weapons in the facility. Yeah, that's how you do. And they found drugs in the prison. All right, go.
And there are the weapons.
I'm surprised the building's still
Shit,
standing.
he is doing.
Most of the weapons made from things stripped out of the building.
From the plumbing shafts to the lighting fixtures.
They smell like it.
Yeah. Again, like I've said, and I wish the news would put this out every time they do their, oh, somebody shot people kind of shit. I feel like these aren't all in one raid. Well, it's the Folsom County Prison. Oh, no, jail. The Fulton County Jail. So, I mean, how many floors? Because they talked about the 7th floor. How many floors did they go through? How many cells did they toss? It might not be a lot when you consider the group of people. But yeah, I do feel like this is an interesting. They sure got a lot for their cameras today.
We had watched as the stuff piled up in that one zone. Where'd those come from?
Cell 504.
All right, so
It's just that commissary kiosk.
So 1 cell, 3 or 4 phones. All right, telling me they didn't make any sex toys or butt plugs? Fake news. No, Landers, they're just allowed to keep those. Those aren't contraband.
What's it turned into?
A charging station.
There's some marijuana from.
So they took cell phone, or they took a what? A commissary kiosk and turned it into a charging station? Again, people will be incredibly ingenuitive when they have no other option, which is the whole, like, we have to make guns illegal. Like, I don't think you realize how ingenuitive people will be. You're not
From
safer.
The plumbing shafts to the lighting fixtures.
They smell like it.
We had watched as the stuff piled up in that one zone. Where'd those come from?
Cell 504.
It's just that commissary kiosk.
But what's it turned into?
A charging station.
There's some marijuana from California. This is found in the cells. And that's marijuana?
Yes, sir.
How did that drone get in the window? Through the inmates burning the used, as you can see, the exposed wires up in.
I'm sorry, you guys need better audio. I can't hear what you're talking about. What do they do, burning holes in the floor?
This is found in the cells. And that's marijuana?
Yes, sir.
How did that drone get in the window? Through the inmates burning the used, as you can see, the exposed wires up in the light fixtures. So they'll use that to start fires, and then they will just sit there until they can melt away the plastic. So the reason why now the inmates burn the holes inside of the windows is because they're using drones.
We told the story of drones in prisons, but drone drops are now a major factor in the contraband trade at the Fulton County Jail.
Absolutely. Some have crash landed, and ultimately with different types of payloads.
Ain't trial. 15 on right. I'm awaiting trial.
Innocent or guilty?
I'm innocent.
Yep. Can we see one guy who says he's guilty? No, I did it. Do it again. You give me half a chance. Like, I want to see that guy. Nobody's getting on camera to talk about, yeah, I'm totally guilty. I deserve to be here. Everything I've done has landed me here, and I am a product of my own choices, decisions, actions, and must bear the consequences of my history. No. They're all going to, no, I'm innocent. Lawyer fucked me.
I'm innocent.
Near the zone, we got shakedown reaction from one inmate.
We don't have no problems back here. These folks coming up here antagonizing it. We ain't got no problems up here.
The inmate we interviewed on camera earlier this morning, what'd you find in the cell he shares with some...
Okay, sir, I would like to point something out very, very clearly. No mask. Inappropriately wearing a mask. I feel like she's looking at you like, you realize you look like a really stupid Ninja Turtle wannabe right now. Like, sir, this looks dumb. I would like, are you a superhero? Do you have the vapors, or are Are you a lunger? What's...
Near the zone, we got shakedown reaction from one inmate.
We don't have no problems back here. These folk coming up here antagonizing it. We ain't got no
He stopped. Hey, he silenced himself. He didn't say the N-word. Yo, I'm innocent. Yo, I didn't commit no crime. Yo, they coming up in here antagonizing. It's okay, sir. You're allowed to say the N-word. We're not. You get to. And because I can't, I need you to. I need you. I need you to give me more N-word.
problems up here.
The inmate we interviewed on camera earlier this morning, what'd you find in the cell he shares with somebody else?
We collected 2 cell phones out of that cell.
You know anything about a couple of cell phones?
No name about no country band. No name about no country band, no cell. I'm here waiting trial.
In fairness, Natalie...
I'm here waiting trial. I don't know nothing about no contraband. Right, again, how many people literally just go, ah, you caught me. Ah, you got me. Hand in the cookie jar. Oh. Okay, then. Alrighty. I say Nagasaki all day. What? Those damn smoke detectors. The mask is too small for him. The mask, again, the mask is incredibly stupid because unless he's worried about his actual health, unless he is actually in danger of spreading something, nobody else is wearing one, which makes it incredibly stupid. Number one. Number two, he's still not wearing it right, defeating the whole purpose anyway. It's too loose around his face, and it's not covering his mouth fully, so too much of the particulate matter that it's supposed to stop will escape out the bottom and out under his eyes. So again, anybody right next to him, like this guy, this lady, you're not helping them. You're not helping them with the way you're wearing this mask right now. And again, it's 2024. Enough.
Ammons with the sheriff's office says there is no way to know if the cell phones belong to the inmate we interviewed, a cellmate, or someone else, and he was not charged with them. And I guess this image puts a fine point on the danger.
Oh, go screw yourself with that shank. This puts a fine point on the danger. Oh, God. Put the fine point. No, it puts a blunt point on it, like the dick that's in your ass.
Faced by staff and inmates here in the Fulton County Jail. The sheriff's office says the jail staff does smaller shakedowns on a regular basis, but the last one of this magnitude was shortly before Thanksgiving. Live inside the Fulton County Jail.
Is that supposed to make me feel better or worse? Like right before Thanksgiving, we reminded all of them that you have nothing to be thankful for. We're taking your cell phones. You're not going to do any porn. No messages to loved ones during Thanksgiving. Yeah, right before Thanksgiving, we're taking all your contraband, all your cell phones, so you can just sit there and be miserable. Interesting. Interesting. Not normally receiving a message via the chat, but thank you. Let's go to channel. More about this channel. Well, that's interesting. This channel doesn't have any content. It's almost like Steel Toe Show is a fucking troll, and it's right there, and it's obvious. And they even tried with a really stupid question. Do you think you could come over and help Matt and I install the hard drive? You know, because Matt can't install a hard drive. He can... Oh, God. All right, hold on. I literally... I don't know the actual person, but I think it's the person who's been trolling this whole time. My backup buddy. Yeah, again, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Let's... where is this? Hide user in this channel. We did that, right? Yep, messages will be hidden. Good. Let's wipe the screen. Let me explain to you why you're incredibly stupid. You're pretending to be people that you assume you know through the internet, and I know in real life. Your first message was a blatant smoke screen flare of, hey, I'm pretending to be somebody. This is like if someone went to a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest, but they went in blackface, and they went, what do you mean I stand out? Oh. Do me a favor, get better at this, or just come to terms with the fact that you suck at it and stop. Because at this point, I literally don't know whether to feel sorry for you or to be angry with you. Because on the one hand, I've been sitting here for the past 2.5 hours doing a show. A good show, bad show, I don't fucking know. But I've been doing a show. It's been entertaining a few people. We've been having fun in the chat, mostly at your expense. And you've spent that entire time using 1, 2, 3. We're like up to 4 or 5 accounts now to, again, do what? You haven't derailed my show. I don't have an earnings thing to hit today, so you haven't stopped that either. You've given me stuff to get through my show for even more content. I mean, the most I can say is thank you. That's the worst I can do. The worst I can do is go thank you because you suck at what you do. You made my life easier. Thank you. I didn't ask for that handout, but thank you. It's kind of like the same thing I say to people that open my door. Oh, a restricted caller. Oh, no, not a restricted caller. How much you want to bet that's... And if they actually got... oh, wait, is that was that me or the... I bet that was the show number. Ooh, let's do this. Let's go turn the show line off because I bet it's not on. Oh, no, Do Not Disturb is on. So, no, they called me directly. Interesting. Did somebody dox me and find my phone number? That's not good. Call history. All right. Let's see them call back again. Because you know what I'll totally do? Take a restricted call right after I called out a loser. That's going to happen. It's just, oh, my God. Like, I have brain damage. My life generally has a lot of shittiness to it. How fucking bad does yours have to be that's literally like, well, at least I'm having fun. Like, all right, then. All right, but I've got to make them understand they suck. Like, okay. It's not projection at all. You're totally happy. All right, so there we go. Raid at Fulton County Prison. That's done. Let's get to, we have a video of a trooper pics with the wrong Honda. Okay. This is from 2 weeks ago in Little Rock. This is a 4-minute video. I get a lot of this stuff on my YouTube feed because I end up doing a lot of these things, so it just kind of filters through. Was Fill Some Holes. It's a show. It entertained me a few times. Hey, do you have gun? Yes or not? Says Jesse. Me? No. Saint Caesar. Thanks, Charlie. I don't think it's Charlie. Because I don't think Charlie made those fake accounts. But your car warranty is up, dude. Oh, no. Not my car warranty. But yes, Jesse, I can't have a gun. At least right now. It's highly unsafe.
I've been thinking. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back.
Get mad! I don't want your damn lemons!
What am I supposed to do with these?
That's what I thought. So yeah, apparently my phone number's gotten out there, and they're going to be really cool and call from a restricted number. He'll never see that coming. Durr. And now we can simply do this. Like, and then this is the thing. Like, oh, well, now we can't take phone calls. Actually, yep, I found a way around that. Oz, if you want to call, feel free to give me a ring, buddy. I might even turn the phone line on and open up the... You know what? Actually, fuck the mic. We're turning on the phone line. Where's the number? Phone number on the screen. Let's go turn off the Do Not Disturb thing on the phone line. And people can call in. And we'll see what happens. I bet that person won't call in on an unrestricted number. Unless they found a way to spoof theirs. Because, again, They'll call and be like, no, this is totally who I am. Boop and boop. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we get any unrestricted phone calls, and we'll worry about those then. So let's get back to this. Again, I get a lot of these videos because I watch this stuff a lot. I find body cam videos interesting. There's a lot of them where you can see cops be excessive, or see cops on DUI things where you're like, I feel like you're fishing, man. Like, I like being able to criticize that shit. It amuses me. Call me an asshole, whatever. I don't care. Where's my phone line thing so I can move it just a little? Just a little bit. Phone number. Boom. Oh, you are loose. Okay. There we go. Let's bring you right there. There we go. Better for the show. Awesome. Okay. Let's get going. I wonder how much they confiscated. I mean, research material. Definitely for research material. Oh, no, man. They didn't find any of that. All right, let's close this down all the way. Rusty Grammar. First red flag. Aaron doesn't internet after his show. You know what? I'll pull back the curtain. For me, first red flag, Aaron doesn't contact me through my show's YouTube. Aaron contacts me directly. If Aaron were going to ask me that question, like, here's, again, this is why, and thank you for giving me something to rant about for a couple minutes, but this is why you if you do that, you suck. Like, Aaron would contact me directly. Like, the minute I see contact from people who have my number, my text number, who I've had actual conversations with, the minute I see you talk to me through here about anything that you could talk to me through here with, red flag. What? Not another one? Not another? Oh, I called him again from a restricted number. This one will do it. What a fucking douche canoe. You realize I can turn my phone completely to silent and just go back to doing my show like I planned, and the only inconvenience would be that Oz can't call in. Anonymous calling in. Oh, I missed anonymous. Again, we don't do anonymous. We don't do unknown numbers. You have to have an actual number, so that way if you say or do anything actionable, I can give that information to the police. Because again, if you were to call in and say or do anything actionable, I have to, again, respond. I have to obey the law, man. This stuff's all recorded. This is the thing trolls don't get. I put my face out here. I put my name out here. I put myself in risk in certain ways to get fucked with people like this. Because again, that's the, like, not even video games. Like, I mean, let's go on a short list of things I'd rather do than find little tiny channels to F with for 3 or 4 hours because my life's that sad. Let's see what else I could think of doing. Hanging out with my daughter, playing video games, watching anime, K-ing myself. That one's way below the others, by the way, if anyone cares. Yeah, I've only got the 4, I'll be honest. But yeah, I really don't know how hating a show and going to that level. Like, if you want to get in the show and argue with me in the chat or whatever, fine, whatever. But just trolling to that level? Wow. All right. Back to the Arkansas State Police video thing we have. We have about an hour left in the show. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble. Love having everyone on all the platforms. Aaron doesn't watch your show, period. Well, Mikey 2Mux, you are actually right. Oh, shit, I forgot to put the chat box back up. You are actually right. Aaron does not watch my show, period. The reason Aaron doesn't watch my show, 1, like a lot of people, he just doesn't want to. 2, he has his kids. And 3, if he watched my show, he'd get spoilers on all the stuff he does because I do a lot of the same stories he does. I have your daughter and she's under the bed, NBG. Yes, was fill some holes. That's a problem for you then. Because that girl can be a hellion. So good luck with that. I would call in but I would just talk about movies and bud. That's quite all right, Mr. Q. We don't actually need anyone to call in. This was just, again, so whoever that sad sack is can keep their bid up. Because, again, I'm just trying to help them out. Apparently, they're in a bad place, and they really, really need to troll me to make their life better. So I'm just, you know what? I can take that abuse for a little bit. Like it, you know what I had to do to deal with the abuse? I put my phone on vibrate. I put my phone on vibrate. Oh boy, howdy. Oh no. And now I just look at it when it vibrates to see if I want to take that call or not. It's that easy. But again, some people need these things because that's all that's holding them together. Arkansas State Police, go. Yeah. Don't fuck with cops in Arkansas. Mike 1 breaks lights. I got nothing. What do you mean Mike 1 breaks lights? This is the most silent video I've ever heard. Okay. Oh, so, all right. So, I don't know why there's no audio on this effing video all of a sudden. But the story to this is, because I read the description on this, the police officer was in this lane. A car had pulled up behind him, a Honda, and it had gotten really, really, really close to him. And it was then right behind the police officer. And so sitting right behind the officer pulls over to the side of the road, really slows down to let that person go in front of them. And I think things go from there. But the video is called Trooper Picks with the Wrong Honda. Picks what? Trooper picks his nose with the wrong Honda? Picks his ass crack? What does he pick? Trooper picks winning lottery numbers with the wrong Honda. All right, so here we go. Over to the side, tapping on the brakes, really slowing down and letting that person get around. That person then finally does go around. This is a very weird thing in general. You've got 3 open lanes. Why did you... Okay, and now you're moving into that lane. Police officer, braking. Are we going to move over? Yeah, he's moving over into the lane. You've been tagged by the cop. You got into an exit lane, the cop got behind you, and now you switched lanes. Congratulations, honey. I'd like to give you the cop's thinking right now when you did that, because that is the definition of suspicious driving. So he saw you moving back into that second lane, and...
We got one!
So we're moving back over. Again, he's on your ass now. Okay, now we're moving over again. Again, the cop is on... You do not realize it, apparently. He's not leaving. You fucking tailed a cop. He ain't leaving you now. You have a friend for at least the next few miles. Tap your brakes. Lights, mic. I got no mic. Oh, finally. The mic's on. All right, so the cop's right on top of him. Oh, and he's flashing. He's flashing, so you need to be pulling over. Oh, that's right. The lights are on. Oh, thank you, little blinker thingy at the bottom. Don't do it. Don't do what? Don't do what? Like, keep going? Again... Why did you bother the cop? If you had just... This is not going to work out for you, sir. And dude, you got a fucking fly on your windshield. So how is this picking a fight with the wrong Honda? Where do we go wrong? I'm waiting for the wrong part. He's getting across. He's right on him. How much more time do we have? Okay, where did he go? Did we lose him? Did he GTA him? Dude. Why is this guy's name's in the window thing? That's not good. We know exactly who's not doing this. Where you better get the car back. I'm thinking you lost him. Where is he? He lost him. I didn't do nothing, says West Fill Some Holes. I don't know about that. He almost cleared fucking someone's mailbox out of there. I'm the #1 caller to Deer Butch, brother. Yeah, Rusty Grammar. #1 caller to Deer Butch. Oh, there he is. Did you just go by him? I thought that was him. We're going back a second. All right, never mind. Maybe not. Dude. I mean, where are you going? Yeah, dude. He gone. He gone. He gone. You lost him, dude. Jesus. I don't want to see. We're not watching that. Go back to this. All right, so I got to see where he bolts. I grew up doing that before the camera. There's a tiny sheriff's office here. 3 speeds. Here, there, gone. And the 5 wanted level, the 5-star wanted level is gone. Right? I'm behind in the chat. YouTube audio was playing over Twitch because I have all 3 platforms open. Well, thank you for that, Rusty Grammar. I appreciate that. Does that mean I have to divide my audience by 3? Shit. Worse than I thought. All right, let's keep going. I want to see the part where he lost him because I want to know where did he go on the jump. Again, at this point, he's not stopping. You should be pitting him, sir. And again, at this point, you should be flooring it. But again, tiny little Civic. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's the other part about this. They had, like, paper tabs or something that were behind or whatever. So, like, you should have been arresting them and pulling them over immediately anyway. Where does he lose him? He goes up a ramp and he loses him. I want to see how far I can track him before he's gone. Like, I can hold on to him better, right? There's a 33% chance he escaped. No, I think there's 100% chance he escaped. All right, so he cut over there. He sped up like crazy. He jumped up, through, and through. You should have pushed harder. Where does he go when he gets up there? He just disappears. All right, so he hung hard on here. So if he's got a brain in his head, because when he jumped up over here and he hung hard on the right here, he went that way. Because again, that short turn is going to be harder on the car and harder at speed than a wide bank turn over this way. And he can maintain more of that speed and move further along. And honestly, if he's got a brain in his head, what he does is he goes further along, possibly cuts down here, gets onto the highway maybe? Because when you come into traffic, you've come down here. By this point, he's probably gone down this way because he went down this road. And he knows you saw him go down this road. He got over the hill. If he got to the bottom and didn't see your lights anywhere, I guarantee you, if he's got a brain, he went left and not right. And which way are you going to go? Straight. I mean, yeah, you can move faster that way, but... Yeah, dude, he's gone. You've lost him. Congratulations. From this point on, it's over. From this point on, it's over. The next fucking minute and a half is you with your dick in your hand. Oh, boy. The one that got away. Oh, so it's Trooper Pick's fight with the wrong Honda, I think. Well, actually, I feel like the Honda picked the fight with the Trooper more than vice versa. But that was our last second-hour story. We've got about a half hour left in the program. Thank you for being here. We're going to get through all of this and then wrap it up with a beautiful little bow and call it a day. Plus, you have to report your car stolen. What? Most places won't pit you if you're going faster than 35. After that cop ran his plates, if you don't get back home before they send out an officer, you're fucked. Plus, you have to report your car stolen. Most cops don't know how to race, and they're actually told to not race. Right, but I'm just saying, if you're a cop that's going to be involved in high-speed chases, it might be, it behooves one. It behooves one to understand how driving at speed is done effectively. And again, this is probably a lot more of my like Gran Turismo and Forza kind of gamer mentality talking, but when it comes to nailing a road course at speed, the secret to small, tight turns is making that turn as wide as humanly fucking possible. You can go a lot faster on a wide turn than you can on a U-turn. So, 77.7% of escape law enforcement. Normally, you have to have a 50% chance of fleeing police, but when you... Oh, okay, so he's doing a... Because, you know, normally you have about a 50% chance of escaping a police. But when you add in intersections and other shitty drivers to the equation, your odds drastically go down. But when you have a blood alcohol of 0.15-ish, but not over 0.25, your odds increase to around 77.7% chance of escaping law enforcement. Mr. Me, I'm doing this via voice text because I'm driving. Well, fair enough. If Kurt Angle was a cop, their chances of winning drastically go down. The math doesn't lie, and it spells danger for you at traffic school. But yes, it was not good for the cop. All right, let's mute the audio for a second while we load up these last ones. Speaking of cops, we have people calling the police in South Carolina because of cicadas. Oh, good. We have a video story. I was like, why would I pick this if it wasn't a video story? We have a story about a city in Milan poised to ban ice cream. We can talk about that. We have news for those of you following the George Santos comeback campaign. We'll have a little bit of fun with that. We've got a story about, what was this one? Oh, yes, a male hippo in a Japanese zoo has been there for 7 years, and they've made an amazing discovery. It's going to be fun. Let's close that. Oh, and then we've got a restraining order suspect that leads the LAPD cops on a foot chase before they taser him and take him down. That's a short 4.5-minute video. We might get into that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We only have about a half hour left in the program. Let's grab this one. Boop. And put that there. Oh, boy. I really want to end on this, though. We have a 2.5-minute video from 1996. The anti-marijuana PSA. The death drug. Okay. We got about 30 minutes. The death drug one, I'm going to say needs at least 15. We leave a 15 window. Probably be good. And in fact, since we're so close to the end of the show and nobody's really biting, and our troll people can't find a way to spoof a phone number, so they won't call unless it's anonymous, to which I say, you are apparently too dumb to listen when I told you how this would work. We'll put Do Not Disturb back on. So now no more calls to the studio line. Now just back to my personal number, where if it continues to be like a calling harassment thing, it doesn't even matter if I can't see the number. I can just then call the police and my phone company, and they can start tracking you down and have fun with that. All righty, let's go to this, and let's go to that. Okay, cicadas. Now, most of us know, like, the cicadas, like the chirping, whatever. Apparently, they are so noisy in South Carolina that residents are calling the police. I have never heard of people calling the police because of cicadas. They're calling the police because of Nick Ricada. Why? Why are they calling the police? No, not Nick Ricada. Cicadas. The cicadas. Whip. Oh, that's right. Phone number off. Phone number off. Here we go. St. Caesar, if Kurt Angle was fill some holes, I'd go get coffee and a donut. I rolled a joint with black raw papers. I have no idea what we're talking about. Was fill some holes. Let's keep going. I wonder how much. Research. Hell no, cops should get close enough and open fire. High speed pursuit ends lives, saves. Bada bing, bada boom. I can't disagree with you on the probably saves lives. But let's get again to Macon, Georgia.
That's what we kind of associate cicadas.
Jesus Christ. Cicadas, I'm going to say this right now. Cicadas are some ugly-looking bugs, man. Big doobie. Eat the bugs, says Ryan Dirty Llama. You will eat the bugs.
Because they come out and they do the two best things they're known to. They'll sing at the top of their voices and they pee in the wind. And as you're walking, you're...
They'll sing at the top of they'll do the two best things that they're known to do. Sing at the top of their lungs and they'll pee in the wind. So you're saying they're a drunk person on karaoke night. They'll sit. Look, I'm only good at two things, goddammit. I'm good at friends in low places, and I'm good at pissing into a breeze. And I'm all out of friends in low places. I don't, look, I don't know who you are, and I don't have anything in the way of money, but what I do have are a particular set of skills, and I'll tell you right now, if you release my daughter, that'll be the end of it, but if you don't, I will find you, and I will pee in the wind. 'Cause you are the pea beneath my wind. Sorry, I'm just mixing the two. Okay, all right, go back 10 seconds. I need to hear that again. What are cicadas really, really good at? What are their skill sets?
What we kind of associate cicadas, they come out and they do the two best things they're known to. They'll sing at the top of their voices and they pee in the wind. And as you're walking, you'll feel this mist because there'll be hundreds of cicadas. And that's when you look up and if you...
They're pissing on your face. All we are is pee in the wind. Thank you, Rex Dart. Eugene Stoner saying, damn, Chad is dead today. Rumble's had some issues, Eugene Stoner. We are dead on the inside. Yes, says Landers. No. They are, the Rumble chats just had, I think Rumble's had some issues today. I had trouble getting Rumble started. I had trouble with my Rumble chat at one point. I had to reload everything, so people might not have the browser up or something. Cartman smudged Disneyland in South Park. Okay. Cartman smuggled Disneyland in South Park. All right, yeah. So again, I'm going back because, like Bobby Bologna said, they do what? Yeah, they piss on your face.
Known to, they'll sing at the top of their voices and they pee in the wind, and as you're walking you'll feel this mist because there'll be hundreds of cicadas, and that's when you look up, and if you get close enough, they're actually very good camouflage artists. They're very hard to find because they're brown. They camouflage with they camouflage with the bark. Camouflage artists, they're very hard to find because they're brown. They camouflage with the bark. This year we're gonna.
I just feel like that's an inappropriate clip. I think I need to have just on demand. Just hit a button and.
Actually, very good camouflage artists. They're very hard to find because they're brown. They camouflage with the bark. This year, we're going to get 2 broods that are going to emerge.
Johnny
at
has
the same
forsaken
time.
us rumblers. Landers, I have forsaken nobody. I have forsaken nobody. I had to pause the whole show just to say, no, Landers, I have not forsaken Rumble at all. I have gone so far as to renew the Rumble chat and get it up on the screen so I can see it and read it, man. I forsake nobody. He said we had tiny peepees. While true, it cuts deep no less. Oh, who said that? That guy? John Doe, what can Brown do for them? Apparently, Brown can pee in the wind. And by the way, these guys are fucking ugly.
And it's, if you're fascinated by a solar eclipse that's going to happen, this is just like that, but multiply by 100, 1,000. We're going to get trillions of these amazing living organisms come out of the earth. It's like an entire alien species living underneath our feet, and then some prime number of years they come out to say hello, and all they do is just climb up on trees and pee. That's as much damage as they do.
They climb up on trees and pee. I thought they mated. Wasn't this a mating thing? So you're telling me the seasonal appearance of cicadas is just so they can piss on us? This guy is weird. This guy is wired and weird and ugly too, says Rabin. Well, he's very excited about bug piss. Sounds kind of like a plague. Let's eat them. I don't want to eat them. I don't want no pee. Okay, this guy's obsessed about these bugs. Yeah, he does seem, Ryan Dirty Llama, he seems a little, I'm getting pissed on by bugs all the time. Apparently, if you feel the mist in the evening of the cicada, it is bug piss. It is bug piss. And this thing's out of coffee, which sucks because I really need the caffeine. I'm running out of power. T-U-R-T-L-E power. T-U-R-T-L-E power. Why do I have a turtle song in my head? I have no fucking idea. Maybe because I'm looking at a giant bug and it's grossing me out. My brain's trying to hide in something that's safe and comfortable.
But yeah, if you don't disturb them and scare them and get your iPhone out, you can actually catch these jets that they squirt once.
You can catch their squirting jets. I don't want to catch their squirting jets, especially with my face and not my phone either. That is scary. No.
That's as much damage as they do. But yeah, if you don't disturb them and scare them and get your iPhone out, you can actually catch these jets that they squirt once every few seconds. One thing I should clarify, that unlike mammalian human pee, cicadas are feeding on xylem, which is again 95% water. It's very low nutrient, and once it's processed by the cicada, they've taken much more of that 5%, so what's coming out is just water. So you don't have to worry. It isn't like our human pee. It's not disgusting. It just water.
Says you. It's just water. Yeah, that's what she says. It's just water. No. I looked it up. It's mostly piss. Fall in the grate. It's piss, not cum. Right? It's piss, not cum. Rex Dart 79. No, it's still disturbing. It's still disturbing. Check this guy's hard drive. He's more creepy than Tech Guy. Probably anybody who's defending bug piss and going, well, it's mostly water. I don't know. No. No.
Water. So I think we get to appreciate, this fragile planet we cohabitat with, so many beautiful systems, small but lot in number, and so much we don't know yet. It's 2024. We may have ChatGPT, but we still have many, many questions we don't have answers for.
Like, what the fuck is this bug doing 90% of the time? Landed once in the army in red ants stuff. Damn, my comrades really waited to pull me out. So, no red ants. Fuck. This guy is next level disturbing. I think the cicadas originally hid from this stalker 17 years ago, only to find out when they wake up, he's still here, says Riding Dirty Llama. That maybe. Eugene Stoner. So cicadas steal from Walgreens. Why would you say that? I think you were confusing these bugs with... Oh, no. I'm not confusing them with crickets. Eugene Stoner, ha, Team Small Wiener Club. I do have an infestation of... Oh, Eugene Stoner. Small, but we got the girth. My grandpa told me the best way to deal with was to put a little bit of peanut butter on a sliced... Oh, no. Landers, I don't know if you know this or not, but I think your grandpa might have had your grandpa might be racist. Piss wind, says Babylon. Yes, it is piss. It is piss in the wind. I feel like there's a small dick joke about that guy. Maybe he was getting bugged. I don't know, man. That one hurts. That one hurts me in my soul. Get all the xylem straight from... Yeah, I don't care where they're getting the xylem. The problem I have is the fact that as you phrase... And by the way, this was you saying this, sir. As you phrased it, cicadas love to piss in the wind. That's fucked up. Rabin, I mean, you can give it a try if you don't believe me. Dude, I bet red ants are horrible. Aren't those fire ants? Red ants are probably bug nuts, and I don't support anyone doing that. But I can't control what you do. You do you, homie. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Love having everybody. We've got about 20 minutes left in the show. So we got one thing we're going to get into, and then we're going to move over to... do we want to do that one? Yeah, I think we want to do that one. We want to do that one that we'll read, and then we'll do that one, and then we'll get out of that. All right, so yeah, we're going to go till 5:30. We're also going to be on Keanu C. Thompson's podcast, Keanu Cast, on YouTube, and that will be tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we will be here tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time for another 3.5-hour show, as well as Friday's show going till 6 o'clock automatically as of now. We'll see what the earnings for Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble end up being. I am going to say right now, it seems like all the fun we've had, it's going to be a big bingo. Or a big zero, I mean. A big old goose egg. We might have had a couple of bits and subs come in on the chat thing, but we're going to look into that. We're going to look into that and see where that lands. Every time we hit $25, we're going to add an hour onto Friday's show, going all the way up to midnight. So if you guys want to hang out for a while on Friday, that's going to be a thing. Sunday, we're going to be doing the Rumble exclusive show, the Sunday Smoke Show, with our monthly watch-along episode. This one's going to be Fallout, the TV show. So we're going to watch first, probably the first 2 episodes of the Fallout show. Popcorn will be there this time. Try it yourselves, a cicada bukkake. I don't want to, man. I don't want to. I don't want a cicada macaque. I don't want to literally go like, I love the evening mist. Oh, no, that's just the cicadas peeing on you. Like, no. And that's the other thing. Like, okay, the cicadas are carrying a lot of water, and they have to let it release. Fine. Why do they have to climb to the top of the tree and spray us all with it? First 4 episodes has fallen great. It depends how long the episodes are. The first 4 episodes, that's going to fill an hour and a half of time. If we can do the first 4 episodes in the first 2 hours, then we've got a thing. But otherwise, if it's really, really fun and everyone has a great time and we really want to do it, we might make it a regular thing. So they only piss once every 17 years. I don't know. They're like 90 minutes each. Okay, so 90 minutes each is an hour and a half. So that means we would have enough time for 1 episode. We'd literally only have enough time for the first episode. If they're 90 minutes each, that's an hour and a half each. That's like a movie each. Be grateful it's pee and not gallons of sperm. Saint Laurent, I don't know if it is or isn't gallons of sperm. I don't trust this jack off when he's like, oh, it's just mostly water. Like, I don't know. I don't know how long they are, I'm guessing. Well, I'll know exactly how long they are when I pull it up on my account to play it on Sunday, because that information will be there. I know I'll be able to pull it up and play it on Sunday. So we're going to make sure that I can do that and the broadcast part works. That's our only worry, is if it doesn't show up on the screen, then we're in trouble. But we'll see what we do. Hope it ain't no yellow shower. Well, again, that's what crazy bug piss lover was saying is, oh, it's just water. Like, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. We were supposed to talk about the cicadas calling the police because they were so noisy. I watched that video and instead I learned, no, there's just there are way worse things than the cicadas singing at the top of their lungs. It's the fact that they're peeing on everybody while they do it. Saint Laurent saying Fallout is good. You should love it. I don't think I'll have any problems with it. I'm not a super big Fallout fan, but I'm not a big Fallout fan. If he tries it at home, 12er Gauge will congratulate him. What? Warning, sexual content. Let him do it. It's online only. Fallen saying sexual content. We'll see. Fallout, like I said, doing the watch-along thing on Rumble is because it won't be a violation for Rumble. I'll be commenting on it, all that kind of stuff. It's been out for a little while, so like I'm sure there's plenty of people who have pirated it or whatever, and we'll like I said, we'll spend a couple days, maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday, and make sure we can play things on there. Fallout has giant mutated cicadas, and they piss on you, says Bobby Valona. Well, those are called rad roaches, man. And I don't know, do they actually pee on you? I love me 12er. I don't know what we're talking about there. It sounds like an inside joke. Oh, cool, pirates. Now I'm completely right over and gone. All right, so Milan, we're not talking about the ice cream ban. I don't really care. In fact, that was there as a fill, and with this kind of time left, we're going to bail. George Santos, for those of you that were concerned, George Santos's comeback bid for Congress has ended after raising no money. Former U.S. Representative George Santos on Tuesday said he is dropping his long-shot bid to return to Congress months after he was expelled from the House while facing a slew of federal fraud charges. Santos, who was running as an independent candidate for the 1st Congressional District in New York, said he was withdrawing from the race in a post on social media platform X. The announcement came after the disgraced former congressman's campaign committee reported no fundraising or expenditures in March, raising speculation that his campaign had failed to get off the ground. Yeah, it's really weird. You get a bunch of fraud charges and stories about how you embezzled and wrongfully took money from people, and then when you go, hey, I'm running for Congress, how about you throw into the hat? A lot of people go, but how about I don't? How about I don't? You can watch Party on Kick, that's allowed. Well, if you can watch Party on Kick, then I ought to be able to do it on Rumble. That's all I'm saying. So you switch from firing a man a 12 gauge in the face to running for Congress. Wow. Firing a man a 12 gauge in the face. What are we talking about? When did we do a story about a man firing a 12 gauge in another man's face? We were literally talking about cicadas peeing on you, and we've now gone to George Santos failing to raise money for his Rabin? What the fuck are you talking about? If he tries it at home, 12er gauge, well, you're the one talking about a 12 gauge and boo voice. All right. Rabin, I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. Super cicada 12 gauge peepee. Yeah, it's his 12 gauge dick. It's all censored. Rabin, I think you just need to just take a break, man. You're spamming the chat, and I have no idea what you're talking about, buddy. I just calm her down. We've got like a little bit more than 10 minutes on this bitch, so how about we'll ride that one in. You know what we're gonna end up doing? We're gonna end up saving this one for tomorrow. Save that for tomorrow. We'll finish the Santos thing here quick. Santos was running for, well, I mean, we really kind of covered it. Santos was running for Congress. He, again, has been mired with fraud allegation after fraud allegation and all this other stuff. And so now they are not going to support old Santos. Santos last month launched a campaign to challenge Republican Nick Lolata in a GOP primary for the Eastern Long Island Congressional District, which is a different district than the one he previously represented. Weeks later, Santos said he was leaving the Republican Party and would instead run for the seat as an independent. Yeah, because the Republican Party said, get the fuck out. We're not supporting you. St. Caesar, Rabin High, save it for Friday. Yeah, the high might be a better time to do it when I'm fucked up and I have no idea, because then you can really throw me for a loop. But yeah, Bobby Bologna, again, super 12 gauge PP. I'm looking at the chat. The 12 gauger thing was literally the first comment from Rabin that I can see. Let him do it. It's online only. I hope it ain't no yellow shower. Be grateful it's pee and not gallons of sperm. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, I'm now just completely confused. All right, so yeah, I'm losing too much time on that. Let's get to this thing I wanted to watch. I've never seen this, and I find these things highly, highly amusing. This is an anti-marijuana PSA from 1996. See, this is anti-marijuana PSA. They say the death drug. And when they said that, I was like, oh, as the title of the PSA, I was like, oh, this has like an old school feel, and they're going to talk about marijuana being a death drug. But then they said 1996, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Guys, compared to now, 1996, weed sucked. Like, this has been the thing. Like, in 1996, it was like, hey, 80s weed, go fuck yourself. In the 80s, it was like, hey, 70s weed, go fuck yourself. And in the 70s, it was like, weed, man, cool. So, like, right now, where we're at in the 2000s and the 2020s, we can look back at 1990s weed and be like, dude, 1990s weed. I was smoking fucking brick pack Mexican bullshit, dirty brown ditch weed in the 90s. Not even really, actually, shit, not even in the 90s. Because I was, 16? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little in the 90s, mostly in the 2000s and on. But again, the weed wasn't that dope, wasn't that potent compared to now. And people now are like, oh, it's psychotic inducing. Yeah, bullshit. So let's see what the thoughts in 1996 on marijuana were. Again, a PSA for the death drug. Bro. Who the fuck stands like that to smoke weed? Give me some paraquat? Oh, boy. Maybe Cheese and I are the only ones that can start drinking at 8 a.m. and still function 11 p.m., I think we might be the problem. I don't know, Rusty Grammar, but I'm going to start drinking on Friday at somewhere after 2 p.m., and we're going for 10 hours. So, can't hear you. We'll try again. No censorship. Okay, Rabin. All right, so again, back to this crazy... dude, this looks more like people you see in Kensington on Fent and Trank. This is not marijuana. I gotta get my weed, man. That's called virgin lungs. When that little puff makes you cough like that, that's called virgin lungs. That's called you can't handle your weed, bro. Oh no, he got spotted by a theta. This is getting better. I don't want to stop this every 2 seconds. This is getting better by the minute. All right, I got to rewind it and start it all over again. So you're telling me the guy who's standing like a junkie trying to smoke a fat doobie and coughing really bad off of the first inhale is a pothead. And the one who spots him is Alpha Bro back here with his way too beefy arms and his way too flabby gut going, oh, I don't approve. Wearing a shirt that says Theta. Oh my God. Please let that be his dad. It would be so much better if it was. All right, we're only 12 seconds in. We're restarting it one more time. We're going to at least let Theta talk or something. Jesus Christ, this is so bad. This is why you have to have potheads make anti-pot commercials, because then they'll at least be relatively accurate. No, bro. Didn't shake your head like that when it came to two guys finger popping that chick that was passed out on your couch during Pledge Week, though, did ya? Did ya, Theta? Did ya? Oh, I get it. It's 1996. It's okay to sexually assault a chick, but you better not smoke no weed. He says no. Bro, you're going to ruin your life. Put down the weed, man. I have a keg over here. It's so bad. It's so and the worst part is, this is for, and get this is for 1996 weed. I'm like, dude, nobody's throwing their life away over 1996 weed. AMBAC college socialists agreed. Okay, Rabin. Best of luck to you, homie. You do you. Marijuana, the death drug. The following program was brought to you by the National Cigarette Foundation. Oh, no. Then, wait a minute. Cigs for Kids? The National Cigarette Foundation. Okay, hold on. Marijuana, the death drug. Brought to you by the Department of Health and Human Services. National Cigarette Foundation. The Department of Education. Cigs for Kids. What the fuck is Cigs for Kids? What is Cigs for Kids? Are you telling me that this thing was sponsored by a program? It's like, we don't want children smoking marijuana. It's the death drug. They should have a Camel Wide, a real quality smoke product that has never been proven to be a problem. If Mr. Stalin don't like it, I will get kicked. Yeah, Rabin, I gotta say, you're running a line that I'm kind of just bored with you. Like, I don't know about kicked, but I might just mute you so you can't talk. because I don't know what the hell you're talking about. This is not the first time that I've had to struggle to figure out what the fuck you're talking about and where the hell you're going. But yeah, you want to call me Mr. Stalin now? I don't know. Again, I don't even want to know where. This is almost troll level behavior. But I will say this, if you are trolling, best troll we've ever had. But I will say this. I am kind of one of those people when people start yeah, like I said, when people start just kind of spamming the chat, if I can't make sense of it and I keep coming back to it, like what the you talking about, it throws me off a lot, and I end up just kind of saying I'm not keeping it in the show. SIGs for kids. Is this Nintendo, says St. Caesar. No, this is the sponsor. We haven't even finished it yet. This is the sponsor for the anti-marijuana PSA. It was the Department 1996, the Department of Health, the National, the National Cigarette Foundation, and now SIGs for Kids. Even if you're trying to get children to stop smoking cigarettes, the title of your organization being SIGs for Kids sounds vastly like they're doing something different. Mr. Q, they're coming out of the walls on you. If you're talking about in the chats and stuff today, no, they're not. No, they are not. Because in this case, Rabbit, did I spam? No, you just kind of keep posting, I struggle too. No, you ain't Stalin. For sure not. You're kind of like you're having a conversation with me, and then random times you'll post other things. And like I said, it's not spamming the chat. It's just, again, you're kind of on a weird tangent that half the time I have no clue what you're talking about. And all I'm saying is I'm just going to probably stop reading them. And if they start taking up too much of the chat, that's when we time people out. It's a 16-bit looking video. That doesn't explain the title of SIGs for Kids. None of that explains the justifiability of SIGs for Kids. Looks like Mario Kart. Again, that doesn't make SIGs for Kids okay. Well, we're advertising cigarettes for children, but, you know, it's colorful. That's not okay. That's not okay. No, it looks like a treat, like a reward, like children would like to have cigarettes. I don't know if you know this or not, but Philip Morris would very much like children to have cigarettes. What the fuck is SIGs for Kids? SIGs for Kids. Where is Chris Miner when you need him? I don't know. And it's a cigarette butt in the logo. Dude, there's 2 cigarette butts in the logo. It's called SIGs for Kids, and the SIGs are, like, stomped out. I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's finish the death drug. And viewers like you, oh, thank God.
Brother, marijuana? Really? Big brother, I'm sorry. I just wanted to try it. I wasn't going to smoke the whole thing. You're just lucky Dad didn't.
Marijuana? Really? It's 1996, bro. You're in high school right now. You need to be huffing. You need to be doing coke. You're so behind the times, bro. You're lucky Dad didn't find you and come sodomize you for doing that pussy-ass marijuana shit. Northern Finland going, I feel like you're being a bit hard on SIGs for Kids. I'm being hard on the program because it sounds like it's a program that endorses children smoking cigarettes. If it's not, they really need to work on their title. They couldn't even get kids for this. Yeah, these guys, you're in high school, bro. Yeah, but I totally look like I'm legal to drink. Christian Bale's first roles were really rough.
Didn't catch you. I'd be cleaning blood out of the carpet for weeks. You're right. I'm sorry.
You're lucky Dad didn't catch you. I'd be getting blood out of the carpet for weeks. That's right. You're lucky your dad didn't catch you smoking marijuana, because if he did, it would give him carte blanche to assault you physically. I wonder why this guy would have to smoke weed when he lives in a house where he has to worry about physical violence and altercations for getting caught smoking marijuana. Again, I don't know why he would need some stress relief in a house where when he pisses off Dad, it's hitting time. Their dad is going to do a line off a stripper's ass inside. Yeah, probably. I know he's going to. And why is your shirt... Is that the mic? Is that the microphone in there? Because it's not well hidden. This again looks so bullshit because older brother looks like he's 30, younger brother looks like he's 25, and apparently you both still live at home with dad.
Sorry, I just hope you're not disappointed in me. Look,
Mr. Me saying, is talking to myself through the chat considered spamming? No, talking to yourself through chat isn't considered spamming. It's considered pointless. And if you just do it again and again and again and again and again, then we'll have an issue. If once in a while you type yourself a message like, yeah, I need to go get Twinkies, I'm just going to learn to ignore you. Like, that's pretty much how that works. Glad we got that worked out.
Something I gotta show you. Come with me. So what did you want to show me, big brother?
Why are you holding hands? And why are you in an empty hot tub? I have so many questions. What'd you want to show me, big brother? I want to show you my dick. And he's wearing a shirt that says USA. And I'm sorry, a blue tank top around a pudgy person saying, Theta, Bobby Bologna. That's his hard third nipple. Or, well, no, I added the hard part. That's his third nipple. Incest! Incest! Yeah, dude, what'd you want to show me, big brother? Well, while nobody was here and I figured the empty hot tub is a nice cover, I wanted you to suck me off. Jesus Christ, man.
Look, after I caught you smoking marijuana, it got me thinking of back when I was younger.
Okay, so hold on a minute. You caught him smoking marijuana a couple of seconds ago. Back when I caught you smoking marijuana. You mean like literally a minute ago before we walked in here? Yeah, but that was forever ago because I'm on blow right now. Time moves fast when you got some powder from your eyes to your ass. Like, it's just woof. Back in my day, why is everyone watching gay porn? Fallen, this isn't gay porn. This is, again, a theta. This is a long-ass PSA. It's a 2-minute, 19-second PSA, but I get your
Just
point.
about
Let's
your
end
age,
it.
in fact. I almost myself fell into a pit of nothing but drugs and despair, and I couldn't bear to think of you going down that same path. Someone so innocent and pure.
Dude, this does seem like a gay porn now. What the fuck? This is kind of gay porn. It is. It is. Someone so innocent and pure. I see that ass and I think the miracles some anal nitrates could do.
Which is why I want you to have this. What is that? It's called a cigarette. And unlike
this can't be real. This has to be fake.
Marijuana, this comes from the earth. And it has no negative health side effects.
This is totally fake. I've been had.
Mustard tip to mouth. Follow my lead, all right?
Every year, thousands of teens are struck dead from marijuana use. Only you can stop the slaughter. Smoke cigarettes instead. Or, as Cigarella says,
choose smoked, not dope.
Love you, big brother. Love you, little brother.
This message brought to you.
Put this in your butt. I got had. Oh, man, I got had. I was on board the whole time until they whipped out cigarettes. And I'm like, okay. And I went so hard on cigs for kids. It's obviously fake. The whole thing was fake. I got screwed. Oh, damn. Damn. So again, what's cigs for kids? It's not real. You see? Yes. See you in lung cancer. Hell. St. Caesar. It's called a, well, yeah, you guys call them that. We can't. One of my favorite lines from Formula 51 is when he has Samuel Jackson in the elevator and he offers him a cigarette and he just goes, hey, hi. Samuel Jackson just leans in. No, motherfucker. It's great. That was great. Good night, everyone. Yeah, that was fun. We'll be back tomorrow. You guys have a great time. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. We're on our way out. It's go time. See you all tomorrow on another lovely day in the show.
Game over. Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking! How did you do fucking? Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
There's some bullshit that happened somewhere today.
Rape. Boo. Don't like it. But